MIA. The greatest thing like a B fancy Garcia Bouvier. Damier the man, I think it's called for a Louis Day. Sky red, it's the end of times, I'm in the mood, hooray. Who's say you better do whatever feels right? Clean like I'm sterile, but I promise I'm the ill type. Bobby Seal like Easter Hill on the bike. Rich City landmark, know me like I'm Hilltop. Grand National sound like how I feel when that pill drop. You don't know what just hit you, it's a whole issue. But you know who really fuck with you. Infinity pool, energy, cool, thread count bougie. This sounds so groovy, shut down the venue. Wolf oligopoly, God grants occasional anomalies. Go and tell mommy her son out here acting up.
Lanes open, right till the end. New confidence.
Start the show, freak.
Oh, yo, Take This Podcast, episode 226. George Gregg back in the building. Yeah. I know you like that high note. Hit that run for you. Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe. We appreciate everybody who actually went and used the listener suggestion. We actually had a lot more suggestions than I expected, but I didn't know because some of them went into spam. But we did select 3 today to talk about, to kind of touch on. Shout out to Jay Shuang. I am never gonna get his name right. Shuang. Shout out to
High Soul.
Shout out to Bruce at Shanghai Ho. Shout out to Bruce Hatu. They sent us a box of some goodies. I'm not gonna lie to you. This comic book goodie, this camera on. Dang, dude, it's got a lot of languages. What language is this?
It looks like corn.
This thing says no vinegar, no life. Dude.
This looks like it comes with like melted butter on top.
Why is she in a comic book and it says the perfect chip for me? Who's this, Carmen Sandiego? Fam, look at this corn.
Oh, no, I almost broke this box.
Look at this, these corny. This joint is a product of Japan. It says baked corn snacks. I'm about to read this. It says Dakatasu Yaki Tamarakasa Hachu. I actually think that was pretty good.
Definitely going to HE double hockey sticks now. Huh?
You know, this is kind of racist, no? This is Japanese, but it got a lot of Mexican insignia on it.
I think I was supposed to open this first.
Yo, what is that? Fam, you having a baby?
All right, relax.
Oh.
Open it up.
I thought they got you some Travis Scott's.
Open it up.
I was like, fam, you didn't even tell me you having a baby?
Dang, look at this. Salted egg potato chips.
Fam, what is this?
Probably a message directly to your heart and your heartstrings.
What is this? Salted egg potato chips. Fam, I had some weird stuff before I got to the podcast. I might.
What else was in there? A note, that's it?
This is a note and some pictures here. It says Shanghai Sneak Diss Incorporated, and he put in an address.
All right.
Dear George and Gregory, I'm writing on behalf of Jay Shuang. Fam,
he's going to beat you up when you see him.
Fam, I am awful with names. Bruce Ha. Located in the glorious Republic of Shanghai, China, and the coastal elite conclave of Santa Monica, respectfully.
The coastal elite.
Fam.
He got his PS5 on deck in this picture, already open.
Let me see. The side. Is that mine? Oh.
Is that yours? Man.
Look. The purpose of this letter is to place you on notice regarding your company's use of trademark Sneak Dish Shop Drop to me, pause, all right, and top tens. I request that you cease any continuing or further uses of your trademark absent a prompt resolution. I will recommend that my lawyer take appropriate legal action to protect my proprietary rights. Any further infringement of activity occurring after the receipt of this letter shall be considered willful infringement. Sincerely, Rudy Giuliani, Esquire. Happy holidays to you and your family. Jay and Bruce, Shanghai Sneak Diss, established in 1991. Fam. Let me explain something.
Rudy, you don't know how close Rudy was to not making it? Close.
Rudy should probably just disappear. Fam, look at these pictures. I'm about to hang these on my door, unless you're about to hang them in your house.
You can put them on your fridge.
Is this the first picture of Bruce?
You can put them on your fridge.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is trash. Bruce would have all Supreme kitchen appliances. Look at that. Shout out to them, dude. Shout out to Jay and Bruce. So them the homies.
Rich, huh?
And they both are rich. Fam, look at them trash socks. Look at all them Jordan 1s and sneakers in the background of Jay picture. Huh?
He does it on purpose.
And why he got that Smokey? Look at Smokey in for Friday.
He sent me a picture of like all the Converses he got for his basketball team, and in the background, I zoomed in. It was a fragment Jordan 1. I said, "Fam, look at you. You got the Converses on the ground and the Jordan 1 on the shelf."
Dang, I think me and Bruce are the same height.
Disrespect.
I think we might be the same height. Look how big your head is on that screen, huh? Fam, what size TV is that in the background? God dang, we got 70s at the house. That got to be about an 85, 82. That's crazy.
I mean, he got the PS5 already on deck, too.
Man, why do you keep saying like that's rare?
You know how hard it is to cop a PS5 these days?
These days? Okay, relax. All right. We appreciate you guys.
I mean, it was a lot easier 2 weeks ago.
Yes, it's a lot easier 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because every single person who should have bought one when we told them to buy one didn't buy one. I literally told everybody, hey, they don't charge you. Just pre-order it. Fam, 500? This is the newest system. We thought it was going to be 800 to 900. Buy it. My money weird. A week before, 2, 3, 4 weeks before Christmas. Yo, so what you think? You got any more? What, can you hit Georgia real quick? No, we ain't got no more, B. You want to taste something real quick?
Caramel macchiato biscuit sticks.
Let me see. I don't eat sticks and stuff, though. Take that to Hannah, though. She put that in her tea. I definitely. Fam, how much stuff you take out the box? You didn't even show me.
The what?
How much stuff did you take out the box? You didn't even show me.
That's all I've taken out. I put it over there.
I might keep these sticks. Pause.
I don't know what this is, but it got pictures of fish on here, so I'm probably not going to eat that.
Let me see this. These fish?
I don't know.
Fam, these are claymation.
I can't read this.
This is Pixar.
This looks like fish, too.
What does this say? This is baked rice snacks. It say, Osakana porcino shell.
I think this is like a fin. I think this is like a fish fin, no?
I'm going to read this one. Oh, my God. You got to put this on the grill. This one is called...
Yeah, you can't have this.
Yaki El Hea.
Hannah said the noodles are for her.
Let me see. The noodles.
Oodles are noodles.
This says dangerously addictive. This is from Singapore. This joint is already expired. This thing says tag us.
Fam, what is this?
Fam, how much did you open?
Is this from Undefeated Japan?
Hold on, B. Let me see them noodles.
No, you can't have it.
How you know them noodles was already in there?
Because Hannah told me. She said that Bruce told her. I said those for you.
What is that, huh? Picture frame?
I have no idea. Milk cookies.
You supposed to open it.
I'm not supposed to open anything. I'm just handing.
Oh, I thought this was a Christmas gift. This joint says Waku Akiro milk cookie. 18 pieces.
Oh, you might want this. Melty blend, hazelnut.
I'm giving
I know
this.
You like healthy. I know you like hazelnuts.
I'm giving this to her. Yo, pause.
Like nuts.
I'm giving this to, this is going to be a Secret Santa gift.
All right.
What is this? This joint is called Meiji Melty Blend Hazelnut.
I think this is chocolate covered potato chips.
I don't know about this one. This one covered in dust.
This is chocolate.
This joint says confectionery. I hate the word confectionery.
Fam, everything you eat is confectionery.
Ooh, I don't know what confectionery means, to be honest with you.
Everything you eat is that.
Fam.
Honey butter.
Ooh, are these chocolate covered chips?
That's what I said.
I'm about to tear these joints up.
Honey butter potato chips. I don't know what that means, but
Nah, you gotta read the back.
Fam, relax.
Ooh, this joint got cream powder milk in it. Let's go.
Chocolate cream coated biscuit.
This joint says, we love our chips and you will too. For 40 more years, families have enjoyed the delightful crunch and irresistible flavors of Calbee potato chips. You'll find only the highest quality ingredients in every bite, one after another. Shout out to Jay and Bruce Honey Butter Potato Chip. Fam, it's getting crowded over here, B.
I mean, I can put it back in the box.
Man, they bought a lot of snacks, though.
What is this? Squids?
I'm not paying the invoice. They sent an invoice with this?
It is squid. Ugh.
Ooh, I'm about to bite that. This is called chocolate cream coated biscuits.
I told Bruce I'm not eating no seafood, and he was like, there ain't no seafood in there. Yes, there is.
This is called Kahashi Menta Eke Yuka Asi.
You know someone's gonna beat you up one day, right? Doing all this, like.
That was authentic. Them the actual words. It says right there. Karashi Menta Iki Yakiashi.
Somebody about to catch you lacking, huh?
Fam, I'm never lacking. Although some Filipinos did try to get me with some nunchucks and a bow staff in the Bay Area, and this is a factual story in high school. Who was at the gas station?
This is Kanye Serato Orange something.
Let me see this. This supposed to be cold?
Man, you asking me like I know.
This joint is called Daidu. All right.
I think this is peach.
I don't eat orange stuff out of metal cans. This joint is called...
It's not eating because it's a drink.
Okay, this joint is called... Fam, this joint got zero everything. Zero fat, zero sodium, zero fiber, zero... Fam, this is healthy. This joint, it says Serato Shibata Orange. I'm about to drink this.
Easy and Serato.
Let me see that.
This is...
Which one are you drinking?
Ringo, which I'm assuming is peach.
Ringo? Wasn't he in the Beatles? Right. Which one are you drinking?
I'm not drinking neither one. At least
these are apples, man. These ain't peaches, you freak. Those are apples.
Those are peaches.
No, those ain't peaches. These are apples with raviolis on them.
Those are peaches, fam. Oh, and 2 of these right here for Hannah.
Let me see that. What's it called?
Nope.
Let me see it.
Man, it's the same thing. Oodles and noodles.
Ain't no such thing as oodles and noodles.
Oh, it's definitely oodles and noodles.
Fam, which one are you drinking? Oh, yeah, this is apple juice.
No, it's not. It's peach.
Fam, it says apple. It says apple citric.
It's peach.
Here. Which one you about to taste one?
Nope.
You about to eat something?
Yeah,
I'm about to eat these chocolate chips. Chocolate chips, B? Chocolate chips, B? Chocolate chips. Chocolate covered chips. Not chocolate chips, chocolate chips.
Man, what's up, man? What's wrong with you?
Shout out to Jay and Bruce. We love you. Here, eat that.
About to puke, watch. Every time you eat something you puke.
For those who hate to hear us chew, sorry.
What's that other yellow one right there? I'll open that one.
Nope, don't want that. There you go. It's the chocolate.
He said, nope, don't want that.
It don't taste like enough chip. You know what it needs? If you put some salt in here, some sea salt.
What do you need sea salt for?
Because it needs to be salty. Oh, let me see what that is. Is that Keebler Elf?
Keebler Elf.
Keebler Elf in overseas is different.
Oh, good.
Nope.
Yep. Those are good.
I mean, these are alright.
They're good.
It tastes like weaker Girl Scout cookie.
All right.
And why you turn this thing open like a child?
It says open it. That's what it says.
I mean, dang. Now look at that.
Read the side where I tore it open. It says open.
Man, look like a kid open a bag of cereal. Be cereal all in the box. Yes. That ain't got no safe seal.
What does that say right there?
I got too much chocolate in my mouth, man. Pause.
You're a weird person, huh?
You want to eat these fish sticks? Nah, let's do honey butter potato chips right now.
You're a weird person.
Let me show you how to open something, though. Look at this. Bow. That's it. That's all you need.
Yep, can't even get a chip out.
Okay. These could come to the cookout. These good. With a hot dog? Pause. Put a glizzy? Here.
Yes. Can't even get a chip out based on how you tore this.
Oh my goodness, these are so good. They sweet, salty, buttery, honey. Let's go, B.
Buttery, honey, huh?
We're having a good day, though. We're having conversations on the phone with strangers.
You knew who it was. Obviously, it wasn't a stranger.
We're having conference calls with strangers about how awesome this podcast is. We're over there eating snacks from overseas. You want to wash it down with some
crumble that up and put it on
Serato Ciabatta orange?
Slap you.
You want to wash it down?
What's that?
How about take a sip? You take a sip. Nope. I take a sip. You take a sip.
Yes.
What you want now?
Not fish.
These ones?
Nope.
Caleb chips?
What's those right there?
These are corn on the cobs. These are Kais chips. These are salted egg. Let's try it. It has a resealable thing. Whew. A whiff came out of that bag.
All right. Well, maybe I don't want one.
Ooh. Let me tell you something. You know something gonna be good when it look like that. When it's like not burnt and it's toasted just right.
You still don't know.
It's good. It tastes like them chips that be in the bottom of the bag, and you'd be like, shit.
You still didn't know. You were like,
Well, because the egg threw me off. Like, if this is egg yolk fried, I don't know about that.
I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in the world that's egg fried that you don't even know about that you just eat.
But I don't know it, huh?
You're right.
Overseas is more transparent. They tell you.
All right.
You want this?
Bro, what's all this stuff on the table right here?
Huh. It's good.
I'll be the judge.
It got a little kick to it, too. It got a little Carolina Reaper pepper.
Dangerously addictive.
Them is addictive, though. I'm hooked.
Store in a cool, dry place.
I'm hooked on those and sneakers, though.
Yes.
My mouth tastes dusty now.
Hooked on these and sneakers.
Look at the logo, though. Look at that logo of that duck.
Dangerously addictive.
Is that a duck?
Singapore is very like westernized, so I'm not surprised that Singapore has some like stuff.
Look at that logo,
I think English might be the official language of Singapore.
That duck.
Someone should tell me if I'm right or wrong on that, by the way.
That duck is racist, though. He has blackface. Look at the logo, though.
Fam, this smells like Fear Factor. This smells like Fear Factor, and you opened a bag and just went at it.
I told you, a whiff came out. Smell like the palms of a battleship driver. What do you call the person that drives a battleship? Captain? Like Tom Hanks in that Apple movie. It was alright. Now you gotta chew it some more.
Nah.
You gotta let it marinate.
That joint is fossilized.
Nah, you gotta let it marinate.
Oh,
I got water. I'm gonna try these corn on the cob. You know?
ah!
Don't do that. They alright. Sorry, gang. We're over here tasting the. Oh man, these ain't nothing but tortilla chips.
Duh, corn. I mean, what?
Oh.
It's probably a
Oh man.
Japanese Dorito.
I'm not even joking. It might be the best chip I've ever had. One of the best I've ever had in my life. Don't even do that. It's too much flavor. The impact is crazy. Fam, that's flavor.
This joint is called DonTacos.com.
Fam, them joints got flavor. Them joints got impact. Imagine those with some good salsa. Oh my God. Look like my
They got flavor
mother-in-law
because
makes
it's
salsa.
literally a corn cob you're putting in your mouth.
Fam, that joint is good. Get some more. Some good salsa. If my mother-in-law made some salsa with that, fade it. That Pacifico, I don't like Pacifico. That Tecate Light, don't do that.
Nah.
You are the chip god, and you don't like any of these?
What else, fam? What's up? I mean, I'm not eating that seafood stuff. I want you to try it though.
I'm gonna try this squid though. Now I'm gonna try this fishtail. What is this? Why'd you think this was fishtail?
Fam, what are you talking about? Read the thing. It says fins on there.
I think that mean like Finn, like he's from Ireland.
Yes, Finn. Finn McGillicuddy.
I know you're not eating that.
You right.
Can you see it in the camera?
I mean, yeah.
Look at them. He crawled out.
It's an actual squid.
That's it. It's only one. Should I eat this?
Fam, you know, I mean, it's obviously it's not dangerous. It's food.
Yeah, but it might be like a challenge. Like it's super duper hot. It's only one. Who opens up a package with one in there?
You would know if it's hot.
Woo, you know what it smells like? It smells like the hands of a docksman. It smells like Alcatraz. That's how fishy it smells. Smell that.
No.
You don't like smelling fish stuff?
Nope.
Ooh, it smells like Fisherman's Wharf. I'm about to eat it though.
Fisherman's Wharf is right.
Oh God, it's like gum. It's not crunchy and yum. It's still alive.
Maybe it's supposed to be. Maybe it's like candy, like squid candy.
You don't even know what it's like. It's like beef jerky, but when you get to a certain point, oh, it's spicy too.
Can't be that spicy.
Got a little kick. Definitely wasn't made in New York City.
Keep that. You keep all those things on that side over there.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This might be one of the best things I ever tasted. Look at his legs, up.
Well, the look on your face at first would not tell me that.
Well, because I thought it was gonna be crunchy. Like it looks like it's crunchy, but it's more like meaty. Man, what's crazy is he was swimming. He has no idea he's in Arizona being ate right now. He was just minding his own business in what, the Atlantic, Pacific.
Man, what's that? What's the black? What's the? Give me that thing. That's nasty. Somebody seen you on that on camera doing what you just did.
Look at that. Look at them legs trying to call out.
That's nasty. Man.
He's trying to call out my mouth.
I'm probably opening this disrespectfully too. They're gonna be like, hey,
right.
you just put your a curse on your life.
You're supposed to bow.
Yes, you're supposed to bow first. Man, what's up? Anything else in here?
Yo, this squid jerky is on point. You can make this a Thanksgiving side dish. This joint is spicy. My mouth is on fire.
Man, there's a million of them in here.
This joint said Cos made it.
All right. Are you even sure Cos is Asian? Like, what are you talking about?
Man, my mouth is on fire, though.
I doubt it. These are made by the earth. This says made by the earth.
Bam. My mouth was blazing, though.
And that says George on it.
I said Travis Scott.
Smell good? Yeah, all right. Yeah, these are good. These just Like a little sugar cookie, a little cracker, sugar cookie cracker. Look at you, can't even record now.
That's why I said, fam, who only sells a package that has one in it? That's why I was like, it must be like that hot chip challenge. It's good though, it's not too bad, but it's spicy.
That's not a hot chip challenge, man.
It's like eating a spicy tuna roll.
You had like 3 of them peanuts and win dookie.
Fam, 3 of them peanuts was out of control. All right. Well, we appreciate Jay. Jay Lotus, he tried to sue us. First of all, my lawyer, he tried to act like he's trying to sue us. I said, Jay Lotus, he tried like he Nike trying to sue us. Let me tell you something, I got a lawyer on retainer,
and Bruce.
And she's really nice,
Don't forget about Bruce.
Shout out to Bruce, though. They actually sent us pictures of what Bruce looks like. Y'all will never know. But I am putting them joints on eBay, no? So if y'all want to cop to see what Bruce eye look like,
$100 a picture.
$100 a picture, though. Post them joints on social media. Shout out to Bruce. Bruce actually had to send me $100. He bet the Rockets would get to the NBA Finals.
You about to eat them fins?
That didn't happen. Well, it's one of those packages where it's one of one.
You know I'm not eating it, so unless...
Yeah, I'm gonna eat. Of course I'm gonna eat it. But this is rare, though. One of one. Authentic.
Yep.
It's only one in the package.
Only one of the store. What's that other thing?
I will eat these milk cookies. Caleb's chips.
Nah, the box, the caramel.
Oh, did you want a chocolate chip?
The caramel.
Chocolate chip. Let's go.
The caramel thing.
It's just sticks to put in your coffee.
You don't like this because it's chocolate dust. That's why.
No, I don't like because I can't taste the chip. Like, you gotta taste the chip. It gotta be salty. Whew. I'm full, B. I ain't gotta buy dinner after this. It got a crazy flavor though.
I'm glad I grew up on American snacks. So.
You wouldn't know the difference.
You're right, but I'm glad I grew up where I grew up.
This tastes better than this one.
No, it doesn't. That's way better.
What is it? Friend Bakery?
That's the best thing that and the potato chips is the best thing in there.
Squid hit the homie. The Squid.
Nope.
Squid Vicious. That was good. No?
Yes.
I bet these are good too. Yeah. They got claymation characters on them.
Joint tastes like a fish, I bet. Ain't there fish swimming on that?
It got
Look at them fish on the back.
Yeah, but they're made out of clay. Like, I think they're just homies.
I bet you it was fish. Dang, Cowboys balling.
Don't do that. What they got? 3-0?
3-0. 10-7.
Balling.
You probably would have expected me to say the opposite.
I bet Cowboys win. We both went 8-7 this week. Shout out to the homie for sending us a schedule. I mean, the wins.
Ezekiel Elliott got more yards rushing than he had all season already.
Yo, real quick, like I said, I appreciate everybody who went to the website. I actually went to the listener suggestion section. We got more people than I expected. A lot of it went to spam, but I did select like 2 or 3. And like I said, some of the ones won't get on the show, some will. Some of the stuff that, we wanted to touch on. Some stuff we've already talked about before, so we might not talk about it again. I might just send you the link to go ahead and to get on it. So we definitely appreciate it.
Those snacks are absolutely crazy.
Yeah, my mouth tastes wild. My mouth tastes like the bottom of
yes, Mariana Trench.
It tastes like it tastes like a destroyer. It tastes like the shoe of a navyman. It tastes like a ROTC boot. My mouth tastes crazy, It's like a Navy SEAL 6 SEAL boot.
Yeah,
tastes like
barnacle.
Tastes like the real hard levels on Call of Duty. Like I said, I appreciate everybody. So we did use some of the suggestions. Real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to my he calls me uncle. That's my nephew, Isaiah Freeney. His birthday was this past week. It's not a birthday shout out, but it was his birthday, turned 18, and we went to Kona, had some food, whatever, celebrate his birthday or whatever. But I wanted to definitely say on this podcast about how proud I am of him. I've talked to him in person. I told him, everything that I wanted to say right now. But super duper proud of him. This is, somebody that, like I said, not just I remember when he was a baby, when he didn't exist. And, he's going to NYU to play basketball. And he's coming out of South Phoenix, man, for Southmount High School. That's the high school I went to. And it's a big deal for South Phoenix, South Phoenix may not be super duper aware of it, but it's a big deal for South Phoenix to have somebody come out of Southmount High School. Southmount High School is one of the schools that's considered one of the lesser schools. Every state has one where it's the school that gets the less money, the schools that gets the, that get enough funding, that doesn't have enough computers and stuff like that. That's the school I went to. And he went there to play basketball, made a difference on the team. I mean, he played for Compton Magic. He plays for Compton Magic, club team. team. I mean, he's just a phenomenal basketball player, even better person, super duper smart. I super love him, proud of him. Me and my wife are like extremely, extremely proud of him. Hope for nothing but best for him. But, to have that opportunity to play basketball in New York, go to NYU, he had a lot of other basketball schools interested in him, and it kind of shows his mindset. NYU, I mean, you're a college basketball person. I didn't even know NYU had a basketball team, okay?
Yeah, it's just not
right.
D1, probably.
So it's not like a super duper powerhouse. I think the last NBA player drafted out of there probably the 50s or something, So like, but it shows him. It shows his character. He's going to go there and make a difference, definitely on the basketball court, but like the choice to go to NYU education-wise is extremely important and awesome of him. And like I said, I'm excited for him. And I want to give a super duper shout out to his mom too. I haven't texted her yet, but shout out to Megan. She's one of those moms that like, he went to the South Mountain, she made a difference. Like when I played basketball at South Mountain, I didn't even wear the same jersey number some games. That's how messed up it was there. She raised money. She got that place looking nice, shining. She had them out there with warm-ups, team shoes. Like they looked phenomenal out there on the court, And she did that, She's like she's a local hero, to me, to put that energy in that. And I hope that she inspired somebody to follow up after her. After Zay leaves and goes to NYU, he's going to be done with high school, and hopefully another mother behind her, parents behind her are inspired to do the same thing and keep it going in South Mountain. But, it's something I definitely appreciate. And, obviously says like my big brother, so like he's done that work. And we talked about it. You've seen a lot lately with like the Ball family, talk about Lavar and, all the work you put into it. And like I said, Cedric and Isaiah, they basketball in Atlanta, New York, everywhere, he's on club teams and he plays and he plays and plays. And that's a commitment, that's just something that we want the best for our kids. We want them to be in the sports and do all that, but it takes a commitment all around. And that's stuff that, that's why, like, all the praise LeVar's been getting, it's well deserved. That's a strain on a family. Especially with 3 sons, he had it, but like, I'm
gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna talk about LaVar Ball.
And like Megan, said, they did a phenomenal job of a young man. They have a daughter too, Solis. Shout out to Solis. She does ballet. Beautiful young lady. She's coming into her own. And like I said, man, like I'm just extremely proud of him. Like when I found that he was going to NAU, man, I was teary-eyed because it's like NYU, that he calls me uncle. I am privileged for him to call me uncle because he's such a great kid. But like, out of my family, I think ASU is the greatest school in my entire family. I think I might have been like one of however many to graduate, you know what I mean? And it's all ASU. All of our family have touched ASU, but you know what I mean? Like, and then in his family, I think it's the same thing. NYU is not just any school. This is NYU. Like, you know what I mean? So it's phenomenal. And he was getting talked to by Princeton, MIT, stuff like that as well. So like, I'm super duper proud of him. I mean, I'm over the moon for him. Like I said, he calls me uncle, and like I feel privileged of that. You know what I mean? Like a good kid, you don't got to worry about him. Got his head on straight, super duper smart. So shout out to him. Shout out to Megan. Love you guys very much. Like I said, Megan is a local superhero for what she did at South Mountain High School and what she's done with her kids. Like she is phenomenal. And said, man. He did his thing, man. He stuck to it. He could have easily, all right, I'm done with this. You know what I mean? And his son would have followed, but he didn't. It was California, Atlanta, New York, Florida, Texas, everywhere playing basketball every weekend, putting that strain on your family to do so, and it's paying off. And like I said, NYU is not a powerhouse. Like I can tell NBA is not on his mind. It's a goal, but you decide to go to NYU, you got plans. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, I would love to walk into a place, NYU, on my resume. I went to NYU. Like, come on, man. That's phenomenal. Like I said, great kid. Love him to death. Shout out to them, man.
I said this on the show a long time ago that LaVar Ball should be congratulated for raising 3 successful children.
Oh, of course.
But this whole thing, people jumping out of the whatever you wanted, the stratosphere, talking about he put 3 sons in the NBA, fam. Okay, his middle son is not going to.
Don't do that. Okay. He's in there.
No. What do you mean? Don't do that? No, I can do that because people need to relax. He signed a non-guaranteed contract. He's not going to be in the NBA.
Look,
you know how many people who have,
hey,
the list of people who've signed the same deal that he signed, where you like could say like, oh yeah, I was in the NBA because you got to sign a piece of paper that was for an NBA team. Fam, you didn't play in the NBA. All right.
Do you know how many people don't get the opportunity to sign that? That's all that matters, man.
No, that's not all that matters because he still has to be successful after this because this is not going to work out. So he has to go, if he wants to play basketball, it's going to have to be CBA, G League, overseas, whatever the case may be, because he's not going to make it in the NBA. He's not good enough. Trust me. Not even close.
Hey, man.
No. Don't shrug.
I hope the best for him. I don't know. Hey,
I mean,
clearly he's not.
I don't really care, but
clearly he's not. The other two. But hey, man. Hey, man. Like I said, 3 young men. Whatever.
LaVar Ball should be congratulated for raising 3 successful kids. Regardless if he makes it to the NBA, he's successful. That's not my point.
Of course.
The point is people need to relax. I'm tired of reading he put 3 sons in the NBA. He didn't put 3 sons in the NBA because to be in the NBA, you have to stick in the NBA. He's not sticking in the NBA. But that doesn't mean he didn't raise 3 successful children. He's not staying in the NBA. People need to relax. I'm tired of reading that on social media.
Relax, man. It's
No,
okay.
it's about being realistic.
Okay. That's all right, man.
No, it's not. It's about being realistic.
George, what you wearing today, man? What you rocking today?
I'm wearing socks, underwear, and a sweatshirt.
People were like, yo, we like to hear that. I'm like, you do? Okay.
I mean, I don't know why. Like brand new people you talking about? Or?
Fam, what sneaker are you wearing? What sneaker are you wearing? What I'm wearing? I'm wearing Air Max 95 Neons. That is what I'm wearing today. And I love them, especially with the short shorts. They look even better. And you should always wear black socks with neon Air Max 95s, though, not white socks.
You are actually very disrespectful of Air Max 95s, but that's all right.
I did. I have a love-hate relationship with them because I think they were always overrated in the past. Some people considered those at one point the greatest Air Max of all time. There was a moment.
Well, those people are called wackos. I mean,
there was a block of time. All right. What's up?
Those people are called wackos.
But, it's changed. I got more Air Max 95, like I said last week, than I thought I did. I'm like, what the heck?
You got more everything than you thought you did. Okay?
What you wearing today, George?
Air Max 97 gold.
Ooh, let's go.
All right.
Match your side patch on your hat. Shout out to Hat Club, man. Shout out to All the Right, man. Got this. Oh, you actually sent the link. I had already copped it, but we didn't send the link. But shout out to them, man.
Who's that?
I think you sent the link to the thread, and I said I already copped that one. And I said, man, I had sort of a similar idea for another Sneak This hat, black on black.
Oh, no, that probably was somebody else.
Oh, maybe. Maybe it was tapes. I don't know. Pickups. What you got, George? Anything this week, fam?
I don't think I bought anything. What came out?
I don't know, man. I got nothing for you. Anybody any Yeezys this week or something?
Lost on that. Did we say Ronnie Figs last time?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. No, we didn't. Did we?
Yeah, we did. We had a segment about the palette collection.
Oh, yeah, but that doesn't mean we said we copped. We could do segments before stuff comes out.
No, fam, this was last week. We said we copped. We got the invoice. I got my wrong size. I talked about it.
Oh, all right. I mean, I bought some like youth stuff to try to like flip. I mean, that doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Hannah got those green leather Air Max 1s that you hate on.
Those suck, bro.
No, they don't. Leather is super nice on those.
That might be true, but those suck.
No, they don't.
Nah, it does.
The leather is nice.
They look like the color of like the seats in the DMV. I don't like those, no. What are they called? Like nickname wise?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think they have a nickname.
Oh.
Premium Air Max 1 leather? I have no idea. I'm dead serious.
Yes, okay.
The leather on those is super nice. Like on the toe box, you push it, fam. That joint goes down to the actual sole of the shoe. That's how far it goes down. You barely touch it.
Shatter backboard leather.
You go like that. It might be better.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like shattered backboard leather is good leather. It's just good leather for a Jordan 1. There's a difference.
You know how I feel about people saying shattered backboard leather. No, shattered backboard leather is not such a thing. It's become the staple of leather all of a sudden. The staple of leather is Wilson jackets out of the mall. That's the staple of leather. Right. What else you cop? Nothing else?
I don't think I bought anything. I'm serious. What came out? Only thing that came out was Yeezys, right?
I don't know, man. It ain't got to be new releases. I thought you maybe found some heat. You ain't found some heat or something?
Man, when was the last time I bought
a past release?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I lost on Balvin heads. You copped?
Of course not.
Oh,
I tried for simple, but
you was looking like.
I thought you were about to say something else.
No, I lost on Balvin heads. I think that's it. I put a lot of raffles in for all kinds of stuff, but I don't win raffles. So
yeah, I've been losing raffles left and right, and I don't even know why I've been doing them. I
copped that Raider hat.
I did Yeezys for I was doing Yeezys for Curtis, and then I did J Balvin's for Simple, and I did J Balvin's for somebody else who asked. I can't remember. But lost all those.
Raiders had that My Fitted release because it also released at some store in Europe.
Top Zone, I think it's called. Top Zone.
It's not Top Zone, but I'm gonna keep it silent just so
Rico just bought something from there, so they always have stuff on there, and it sits on there because it is overseas. Like,
it makes no sense that there's a store in Austria that sells fitted with side patches.
They have. Why not? They like hats.
Okay, you got to go to Europe so you can see the difference of the culture, fam.
I've been to Europe,
fam. It is nothing like here.
Yes, no, I saw it on TV. I watched Emily in Paris. Pickups, all I got was this hat from the All the Right. Shout out to the Camp Out. I seen him post a link to it, and I was like, ooh, that's tight. A triple black with the green underbill, A's with the green, what's this called? Dot with the side patch, B. This is nasty. This joint is sick with it, fam. This joint is sick with it. I got a Mint Angels hat. I got a tan Dodgers hat, and I got a royal blue and yellow A's hat from ECAP City. Shout out to them. And I bought some dress shoes to wear on Christmas, fam. Something with some tassels, B. Some classic stuff, some OG type stuff, B.
What are you talking about?
Got some OG type stuff.
What are you talking about?
We're going to do releases. So real quick, I just want to read one of the suggestions that we have for releases or whatever. But somebody has suggested that for releases, we do something. And you know what? He even mentioned in it, he said that, like, I'm going to read it real quick. He said, and shout out to him, in social media, he said he only has social media strictly for trying to cop sneakers and stuff. So he said there's no point in even putting it. He said, got into the show around episode 150-ish. How you guys aren't really doing big things is a topic within itself. Well, I guess he means how we're not bigger than what we are as a topic within itself. But my idea is doing releases better. Not saying it's bad, but you guys kind of really breeze through it. And I personally, and I'm sure others, like to hear if you guys would cop or not, versus just reporting what's dropping. Just an idea. If you don't use it, understand. I watch full size run FSR, as well. And the show has its good and bad, but the flip, drip, and skip is probably their best part of the show, but nobody really believes them. I love the show and make a shirt for goodness sake. Well, let me tell you something, fam. I appreciate you. Making a shirt will probably never happen. So we will do our releases, but we will say whether we'll cop or not. We'll still do the releases the way we do it, but like we'll have a little set, sneaker. We'll do it for this time because I don't know. I don't like feeling like I'm taking something from somebody else, and I get it may be beneficial, but we got to be us. So George, releases. If you want to go down what I put on the list or not, whether
Hold on a second. I'm trying to see if I can do it a different way this time.
I do not want this cookie.
You might pause it.
I really want to eat these because they have the potential to be the absolute best. Chocolate chips.
Oh, I did cop something, but it's not. It's irrelevant.
So what's up, man? Let's do this releases cop or drop so we can go home, man. I'm supposed to go to Pottery Barn and buy some Christmas ornaments.
Okay. Hold on a second, family. I'm trying to see what came out last week so I can make sure I get my pickup segment dialed in. Nope, didn't cop that, didn't cop that, didn't cop that, didn't cop that.
Pickups is over, B.
Pickups ain't over till I say it's over. I didn't realize they were dropping that J. Cole all white and black shoe without the infrared on it or whatever. It would be nice if they would make a 12.5. I sold the one I had. I didn't want to sell it, but it doesn't fit.
We can talk about PUMA.
No thoughts on that?
None whatsoever. We can talk about that in PUMA later.
Okay.
One of the listeners asked us to talk about LAMELO and stuff like that. Podcast real quick.
Adidas Ultra 4D SNS Green Tea Time.
Oh, is that the SNS one? Did you put the raffle in for it? Mm-hmm. Do you like those?
Yes. Because I like that color. It's like, mint green.
You got it. Would you keep it?
Muted mint green. Depends what it looks like when it comes in the box. Oh, I did cop something. And when it came in the box, it was trash, but I had already sold it before it got there. But I'll say that in a second.
What is it?
That Air Jordan 5 metallic golf, the low.
It was trash?
Oh, fam.
How?
Fam. I should have. I mean,
how was it trash? That's impossible.
Oh no, trust me.
A Jordan 5 metallic, just the golf version.
Yeah, but
how the heck was it trash? What was it like?
It was, well, just the simple fact that it was a golf version and like kind of.
You had bought it for yourself, or?
No, I got the early access on it, so I was like, I'll buy the 12.5 and just see if it. Well, we'll see what happens when I get the box. If I keep it, I keep it. If I flip it, I flip it. And I was like, I don't want this joint. When it came yesterday. I mean, nothing like the regular basketball shoe. Like, I mean,
not even like a Jordan 5 low.
Like, look.
I mean, that potentially had the potential to be the greatest golf shoe of all time. In those pictures, them joints just look fire in pictures.
I have Air Max 97 Silver Bullet Golf.
I said they had potential. No. I didn't say it's better. I've never even seen those Silver Bullet Golf ones in person. So chill.
Well, I own them, so I have. You're welcome.
Thanks.
I'm out here.
I haven't seen either one of them in person.
Out here trying to school you on stuff.
School these.
Mm-hmm. Where do I start? The netting was terrible. The blue part on the outsole was like actual plastic. It wasn't even rubber. It was like maybe they did something different because it's an actual golf shoe. The paint was terrible. I mean, it looked like a toy. It looked like a transformer. Like you open it.
Did you sell it and make something?
What do you mean?
Like make profit off of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of those golf, I mean, I only made like probably $25 or something, but like a lot of those golf shoes, like.
I saw a golf shoe going for, on prices, I mean, just insane.
Well, look up the prices of black, red, 11 lows golf.
That might have been what it was.
You'll fall out that chair. So I copped those. Horrendous. Immediately. So, I mean, I sold them before they came, but fam. Yikes. Let's see here. All right, let's go to releases because I can't remember what I bought.
Yeah, let's do copper now. Let's get this over with. Shout out to you using the website to send a suggestion to do so. You said the Tea Time 4D. I think it's a cop. I already bought the Packer 4D ones, so I'm definitely not going. I can't do 265, 285 again. Not right now. I could have got the Politics one, had them in the car. I mean, I was there early.
Does it still exist? Is it still...
What do you mean, the sneaker politics? I mean, not sneaker politics, social status. Mm-hmm. Is it still on there, you mean?
3 different colors?
I don't know if it's still on there, but it was on there for a while. Had them in car multiple times, and then they canceled a bunch of orders for some odd reason, and then they put them all back up at 2 o'clock. There's only 3,000 pairs, 3,000 something pairs, and they're all individually numbered. I saw a few people on Twitter buy them. I can't pay that much. The best part, like I said about Adidas, is lately is getting them at great prices. I could have waited for the Packer one probably because it's still sitting in like certain sizes. It's slowly fading off the site, and it's a super duper good shoe. I love it, especially on foot. I bet those T joints from sneakers and stuff look fire on foot. I definitely say it's a cop, but I'm not paying for it. Period.
Hopefully, I win the raffle, and if I do, we'll see what it looks like when it shows up. But other than that,
so you say it's a cop?
Yeah. Pending. Yes, pending. Balvin, Jordan 1, because we didn't talk about it last week. So
no, it's not a cop. No, that shoe sucks.
Drip flippers.
Man, that's one of the worst. That's one of the worst sneakers of all time.
Full of geeks.
All right.
Did you click on Complex Con thing ever or whatever that is?
I'm not fooling with that. Somebody sent me a message that said it looked like 8-bit Atari. It looked like some foolishness. All right.
I clicked on there, and you have to actually take your character to like a spot to like buy something. I felt like I was playing like Legend of Zelda. I was like, what's the point of this? I need to get across this entire map just by before the clock runs down so I can get something, to buy something.
So you tried it?
So I can give you my money? Yeah, I logged in.
You told me you wasn't.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said, I'm not trying that. You said, why would you think I try that? I said, you do Flex app and stuff. Flex Foot Locker. You said, I'm not trying that. You tried it.
No.
I knew you would.
No. I probably said I'm not bothering with like trying to buy anything or whatever. It's probably what I said. We can go back and watch the last episode.
Feel free.
Yes.
You did it. Content.
All right. I probably said I'm not trying to buy anything or fight for whatever you got to do to get Fam, I just clicked on there to like walk around or do what, like to see what it looked like. It was a disaster. I didn't know how to do anything. Like I literally you can like click on the price list or store list of some stuff. Some stuff was like the entire store was sold out.
I see something like, yo, get your grill Air Max 90s. This is what I'm hunting for. Get this garbage out of here.
Today they did Jordan 3s apparently, but it was like all white Jordan 3s. I don't know, are those new or was that a past shoe?
I think it was a past one. I think it's like an older one.
Wu-Tang / Iowa Dunks. Dunk High.
Oh yeah, that's a cop for certain. I went to Manor, first time ever doing a raffle at Manor. I went specifically for those, and I was glad I was on that side of town. I was already at Scottsdale Mall, and I was like, oh shoot, down the street, I'm going to try for those. And plus, I wanted to buy that maroon Manor shirt, which I didn't know if you buy something
every $10.
So what happened was, I'm in it by myself, right, with somebody who works there, I don't know, some black guy, and I buy the shirt. And I'm like, yo, what raffle y'all doing? I try to play coy. I didn't know.
I tried to play fish.
I was like, oh, hey, is that a raffle? I did that, and I don't know why. I really did that. It was a bag there.
You're an actual fool.
It was a bag there and 2 jars, one with dirty pins and one with clean pins. Yeah. And I said, yeah, let me go ahead and get that maroon shirt. Like, you got a medium large? Yeah, got it. I'm like, yeah, cool. I said, oh, so y'all know what's raffling this week?
Probably in the window behind you.
It was nothing.
They normally put the shoe in the window.
Oh, really? And I said,
times I've been there.
There was a blazer on there, but he was like doing some artwork on it. And I said, oh, hey, what raffle? He said, oh, yeah, the yellow and black Dunk Highs. And I said, oh, sure. He said, you mind if I get one of those? And he said, yeah. I don't know why I was acting like that. Then he gave me like 5, 6 tickets like that. And then these 2 dudes come in like, hey, geek is an understatement. These might have been the creator of a geek. These were actual geeks. They walk in and the guy goes, that works there. You here for the raffle? You know why we're here. Crickets. No laughter, no chuckle, nothing. Then they saw me with a row, and they only had 1, and they was just baffled. They couldn't figure it out. I was signing them up. I did 3. I had 6 tickets. I did 3 in my name and 9.5, and I did 3, and I wrote sneak this size 10.
Yes, I get it if you want that one. Like, what are you talking about? How are you going to pick it up?
They gonna call me and say, sneak this?
Yes, bring your ID in.
If they don't know who's sneak, if they be like, sneak this, throw that away, fam.
Yeah, probably.
Marching in front of their store.
Pick it.
But that's a cop for certain. That right there, if you're gonna cop a Dunk High, that's one to cop. That one is fire. It's a fire Dunk High. Huh? You wouldn't keep that if you got it?
Depends what it looks like when you open the box.
Don't do that. You know what it looks like. Fire. That's something you know what it looks like.
There's plenty of Jordan 1s that you thought they were fire, and then when you open the box, it's like, this leather sucks. Yes, plenty.
Not I.
Plenty of them.
Not I.
Yes, plenty. Yeah.
Hello?
Please do not hang up. This is Pop.
Please do not hang up.
Oh, okay.
Why you answer the phone right now? No?
It could have been an opportunity.
Yep.
We want you to host Complex Con 2.
The Dunk High that I want, yes, you mean Complex Con 7 or whatever number they're on now?
We want you to be the feature. You, Wale, Nate Robinson.
All right. The one that I want is the one that has 0 resale value whatsoever, so I should just buy it. But the white and gray one that just came out, just because it's simple.
It's not selling for high? Really?
Like 140.
That joint is fire. Oh. It's too much. What? You don't think it's fire?
I mean, I want it, so that's
too much white, but that joint is clean, though.
That's the whole point.
I know why you want it, because you think it reminds you of that Jordan 1 low.
It reminds me of cocaine.
It reminds you that you're. It reminds you of that one that got away.
The one that got away.
The one that got away.
Slap
at pound for pound.
Stussy Air Force One low.
Wait,
two different colors.
You don't think Iowa's a cop or not? We're not doing this again. I already don't like this.
I mean, well, on that show that he's referencing, you have a third option, which is flip. I would flip it.
Yeah, we're not doing this anymore because I refuse to make any reference to that show every time we do this.
How about sell?
Whatever.
I told you it was going to be a bad idea. Shout out for the idea.
Shout out for the idea. Appreciate it, man. What's the next one you said?
Stussy Air Force One low, both colors.
fire.
Okay, the black pair is not fire, but the other one's nice.
The black pair is fire.
No, it's not.
They're
It's
both fire.
It's a triple black Air Force One.
Yeah, but it's triple black canvas, and the joint is clean. Huh? That joint is black.
Yeah, in size 12, it probably looks like Ronald McDonald shoe. All right, so no.
Okay, well, it's not for everybody. But the Stussy Air Force Ones, they're fire.
The tan one or fossil.
If you're an Air Force
nice.
One, if you're an Air Force One person, it's a cop. Facts. Period.
The tan one, yeah. The black one, no.
Or black.
Fam, I had one of the greatest tweets of Twitter's this week on Twitter of all tweets, and it got not enough representation. So
yes, they get a representation.
It didn't, or whatever that terminology is. Fam,
interaction.
It was a good tweet. Yep, interaction. I don't know if you saw it or liked it, but it was good.
I never see when you tweet.
And I think I sent it to the thread too before that, and somebody responded to it. One of the cats that lives here local, and I was like, man, I sent it to the thread. I got no laughs. These cats.
Which thread?
To Andy and Ricardo.
Oh. No laughs. I'll slap you in
Facts.
half.
I was like,
you told your friend.
I hate them.
You told Hannah. Oh my God, I'm about to leave it.
No, I didn't tell Hannah. I told OG Man on Twitter. I was like, he laughed at it. He thought it was super funny, and some other people did too. But it should have had like 500,000 likes.
Yes, your analytics should have been through the roof.
You right.
What else?
Nike Dunk High Ambush.
No. Those are not cop. Those
I thought it was a woman's shoe at first.
I thought it was too. It looks exactly why when they like start altering stuff for women. Like, what are those dunks called?
Off-white?
What are those dunks called?
It smells in here.
It does. My breath stink. Dude, this food is crazy. My stomach, fam, no joke, my stomach is bubbling.
I'm not talking about the food. I'm talking about the other smells.
Fam, it's food. It smells like hand sanitizer. It smells like the Orient. It smells out of control in here.
Orient.
Fam, it smells crazy in here.
It smells like Snoop Dogg's basement in here.
It smells like everything.
Willie Nelson's champagne room. Willie Nelson. What's the
like
rooms
Willie.
called where you like watch sports?
Willie Nelson's bandana.
What's them rooms called where you watch sports? Like a guy's room? What's it called?
A man cave?
Willie Nelson's
room.
Man cave, no?
Champagne room. Yes, he's at a strip club.
I couldn't think of what it was called. I was like, what is that room called?
Willie Nelson in the champagne room.
I mean, what's the name? Doesn't Dale Earnhardt Jr. have his own like strip pole in his house? That was years ago on that show. But.
I know Big Boy from Outkast does and Ludacris. I don't know about Dale Earnhardt Jr.
All right.
What you said, them ambush dunks? I mean, they cool, but they look like when Nike starts alternating women's size. It's not a cop. Them joints is whack.
They suck.
Them joints is strictly for superheroes.
Jordan 11 Jubilee. I
mean, this is probably one of the better Jordan 11s in the last, 5-6 years? And it's just black.
They suck, but I'm going to buy it just so I can resell it. I got to keep the streak
They don't
going.
suck.
They suck.
No, they don't.
But I just got to keep the streak going. Like, if I buy 11s for the last 11 years, I might as well just buy it for the 12th year. Why wouldn't I?
No, those suck. I mean, they don't suck. Them joints is all right. They're better than the all reds that came out?
Oh, they suck.
Are they better than all reds?
Yeah.
Are they better than the
But all
navy
reds
blue?
suck.
Are they better than the navy blue? Are they better than the legend blues?
I think Legend Blues are disrespected. I think Legend Blues are. Oh wait. Are you talking about like Columbia's? Or are you talking about the black with the like blue Jumpman?
I'm talking about those are Space
Is that
Jams.
Legend Blues?
I'm talking about Legend Blues. Legend Blues are the Carolina ones, all white.
No. Gammas is the one I was thinking. For some reason, I thought you were talking about Gammas. Gammas are
cool.
disrespected.
Yeah, they're cool. They're not better than 7210s.
Gammas are fire.
Ooh, wee. They're not better than 7210s.
Yeah, they are. 7210 is whack in hand. I'm gonna be honest.
No, it was. It's whack in hand, but fire on foot. Gammas, whack in hand, fire on foot. No, Gammas, fire in hand, whack on foot.
Nah,
opposite. No?
Reverse it.
It's the opposite. No. 7210s.
Gamma's fire. And he said
7210s.
Disrespected.
7210s, whack in hand,
No, they
fire on
suck.
foot. Gammas, fire in hand, whack on foot.
Nope.
That's the thing. But Jubilees, they aight, huh? They fire. The Jubilee, if you love 11s, Jubilees are definitely a cop.
Of course, if you love 11s,
Well, you know what I mean. But fam, there's cats on there talking about like, oh no, just black. Fam, what's up, man? And they got the Jordan down the side.
I mean, if I lose on that, then I'm just a loser because like everybody should win those.
You lost on Fire Red 4s?
No, I won on sneakers.
I just made that up. I have no idea.
I got Fire Red 4s. I don't know if I said that last week or...
I don't know, man.
The new boxes the Jordan 4s come in, by the way, are fire. They actually finally reinforced the box with like thick cardboard paws.
Yes.
I don't know if I need a pause.
Put a brace in it.
I'm telling you.
We got wood screws.
I think that's it.
That's all of them?
Yep.
What about... Oh, no. You forgot those brown Air Max 1s.
Those don't come out this week.
Yeah, they do. Not this week, but it comes out... Yeah, this week. This week. It comes out on the 12th.
Lies. Not based on this list. No, it doesn't.
Let's look on sneakers, fam.
What you looking
on?
Lies. Resell apps?
Fam, them joints, the colorway on those brown Air Max 1s are called Mystic Dates. Fam.
Yeah, they probably smell
What's
and
up,
look
man?
like Mystic Dates, too.
Well, first of all, you want them. You think they're fire.
No. I want them to see what they look like.
Now, you think they're fire.
They're already under retail on Resell app. I won't say which one because I'm mad at them.
Yeah, I saw that too earlier today. I was like, dang, they already cheap. Them joints are whack. No Air Max.
The leather on the green one is nice, but that next colorway pictures came out too, and I think I'll just get that one. I don't remember what it was, but
brown leather, and I'm not talking about
colorway
suede.
Pictures that came out.
Brown leather on a sneaker is whack. Okay.
What's the third colorway pictures that came out?
I don't know. I know there's a green.
That was
there's
the first
Mystic
one.
Dates, the brown.
Yep.
And that's all I could think of right now. Living.
There's another one. There's pictures of another one that came out.
I don't know, man. But them brown Air Max 1s are whack, dude. Brown leather does not belong on sneakers. Brown leather belongs on horse saddles. I could think of
Cowboy boots,
whack couches in certain houses.
Assless chaps.
I gotta keep this going, B. I need some more brown leather stuff.
Cigars.
I got nothing else. I hate brown leather.
Why are UNLV dunks that are coming out in 2021 early pairs $1,600?
Wait, let me see.
I mean, what do you mean? Let you see UNLV dunks coming out.
I know they're getting ready to come out again.
I mean, they've been all over social media, so
I don't be on social media like you.
You on social media more than anyone I've ever met in my entire life.
That is not true.
Oh no, that's a 1,000,000%.
I may be on IG more than you, but you live on Twitter. Don't? I see you on there arguing with Rudy Giuliani.
Social media.
You was on Twitter arguing with Rudy Giuliani, Pete Sampras, Dave McAfee. I don't even know who that is.
Pete Sampras is the homie.
Nah, Pete Sampras is the homie, dude. It was me, Pete Sampras, Michael Chang, Serena Williams, and Andre Agassi. What a night. What a night. We was all wearing Air Tank Challenge 2. So that's all I'll tell you.
Yes. Agassi was like, look at these.
Well, that's it for Cop and Drop. I hope y'all enjoyed that because Cop and Not because it won't be back. No. But I appreciate the idea though. That sucked too. Sucked is the wrong word. Sneaker Fetish tweet. So I think did you send in the thread? Sneaker Fetish is such a gross fetish.
Oh, what?
Who sent that in the thread about the guy Sneaker Fetish? I always see the homie I Am Legend talking about him. I think he's like a sneaker reviewer or something like that. He put the post on Twitter. I don't know if it was Rico or you or Andy. I put it in the thread about the sneakers loyalty should have a loyalty plan thing or whatever.
Why do you
that.
lead with that, fam? You good?
So let me read the tweet real quick. Unless you want to read it. You want to read it here?
I don't have the tweet. Fam, go ahead. It's on your phone. You got it. I think you take care of it.
So this is from at Sneaker Fetish. Ew. Shout out to him. Fetish is a gross word. No?
At Jazzy Faye.
You got to change that. Nike needs to establish levels in Sneakers/Nike Plus app based on spend like Adidas does. The highest levels get the exclusive access to product. If a new account with $0 spent can get access to J Balvin's, where is the incentive to spend and build digital brand loyalty? George, thoughts on that, fam?
I think it's a valid point for a couple reasons.
Wait, valid point or you agree?
No, I think it's a valid point. Relax, you. Answer the question. I want to answer the question. Let me go back to what I typed in the thread at that point because I want to remember all my talking points.
That was no joke about 6 days ago.
No, it wasn't.
It was on Friday.
Damn, I just found it in 1 minute. Okay, so the argument basically was like Adidas has the ability to go based on loyalty. Like they create a system where there's like 4 tiers or whatever. You get to the top tier, you're supposed to get better stuff than the other people. Well, I've lost 2 releases in a row on Adidas, and it was a shoe that I actually wanted to keep so they can go fly off a mountain. However, there is something to be said when brand new accounts on sneakers are winning consistently, and people who've had accounts since sneakers existed, obviously, and then had Nike accounts longer than that, where they have all this stuff built up, don't win anymore. And the reason why I think it's a legit point is because I'm assuming that all these bot accounts on sneakers are brand new accounts using proxies every single time there's a release. I could be wrong about that. Maybe they're these accounts that build up history with these botters. But if you're giving botters priority access over someone who's had an account forever, I think that's a problem. Why should someone be able to create them? Now, if it's a legit new person on their cell phone creating an account, and I'm sure, I don't know this. I'm not a computer programmer. I'm a data engineer, whatever you want to call it, software engineer. But like, I'm sure Nike can tell the difference. Their system probably they have people smart enough who are working there to tell the difference between like a brand new account on like a legitimate cell phone number and faked account using a proxy phone number or whatever. Like, I'm sure that if they may not have people looking into it every day, but I'm sure if they did look into it, they probably could figure it out. So when you're giving priority access to people who are using these proxy accounts or fake accounts or brand new accounts or whatever over someone that has, say they've spent $10,000 with you during that calendar year or whatever, there's an argument to be made that you should have a tiered loyalty system. And I'm not saying that, number one, I should have started with, I don't care. People know I don't care. Do I complain about losing on sneaker releases? Yeah, we all do. But like, you'll never see me at Nike like, yo, fam, what's up? So,
and a lot of y'all that listen to this podcast, y'all be at Nike and stuff. Cut it out.
I don't complain to like the level of like I might say to Hannah, I missed the release. I missed. I really wanted that shoe, but I don't complain like to the level that a lot of people complain on social media, where you like, Complex Sneakers is like, tell me if you missed or not, and if you did, why are you mad? And people just adding that account, like answering the actual question seriously. Like, fam, what are you doing? Huh? So I think what Adidas and even Foot Locker does it too, supposedly, with the flex thing. If the more money you spend at Foot Locker, the more flex points you have. I used to win more on the old system where you were like a platinum guest or whatever, instead of this flex point thing. Because this flex points thing, I think I've won twice out of all the releases since they've switched to that. But I think, and I don't know how they judge based on, and Finish Line too. I don't know how they judge it based on. I've never won on Finish Line Raffle ever. Always get the dang, which is still funny to this day, even though you're taking an L. But I've never won on there. I don't buy anything from Finish Line. Like, I have some points on their app, but I don't like. It's so hard to buy anything on Finish Line on release day that like, I don't know how you build up credit on theirs with them. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you don't have to buy on release day to build up credit.
Yeah, but who's going to Finish Line or copping on Finish Line regular? Who's that's the point I'm trying to make, is like, who's copping? Nike is different. Nike like
buy kids shoes.
They give you like 30% off coupons to go to the Nike outlet, so you get points every time you do that. They give you, when stuff goes on clearance on Nike website, then they send like a 20% off coupon on top of that. Nike releases on sneakers is tied to your account. Like, some of that is luck where you can win. Because sneakers, you can, it may suck to say you took the L on sneakers, but legitimately you have no chance to win on Finish Line or any of the foot sites, which is like Foot Locker and those, unless you have a bot or a miracle happens. So I don't know how you build up credibility with those other sites. But with Nike, like I said, I don't care. I'm not that worried about losing. It's nice to win. Obviously, I don't like losing, but in general, like, the way Adidas does it makes sense because it eliminates older accounts. I mean, it eliminates like people faking accounts to get stuff because they go based on a loyalty. It's just loyalty. To me, loyalty is a stupid word, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, And even a lot of when people complain about backdooring at stores, a lot of those people who are getting the stuff backdoored to them or whatever are loyal customers who've been shopping at that store forever. Like why would unless you're paying the store owner double the price or more than what the shoe is for their whole allotment of shoes. Like I got hooked up for years and years and years from a skate shop that's not even in Arizona. He just would send me whatever SB I wanted. You know, obviously I would PayPal. He'll send me whatever SB I wanted. So I just built that relationship based on like being nice, talking to each other via text or email or whatever the case may be.
Chopping it up.
Sure. I mean, you don't say that anymore, but...
I just wanted to say that.
Of course you did. You probably haven't said it in a long time. So like... technically what he's doing is he's backdooring a pair to me because I'm not supposed to get that if he has a first come, first serve or if he has a raffle. But I was a loyal customer because I bought every single SB that came out. I even bought some like shop t-shirts that they had. So I'm not going to get mad when a place has a system in place to reward that. So why would I get mad? You know what I mean? If an app has the same thing. It's just, I don't care enough to make the argument that sneakers should absolutely do it. I just understand the point he's trying to make where it's like, fam, how am I losing to like a brand new bot account when I have like spent $10,000 with y'all this year or whatever it is?
I mean, the point that he's making, I mean, first of all, for the record, because literally thousands of people, maybe more, have made the same point. Like, it's not a
right. Yeah, we talked about this many times.
We've talked about it before. It's not a unique point. Do I agree with it? No. Do I understand it? Yes. And I don't agree with it because I didn't look at it from the aspect of bots. Like, I wasn't thinking like the bots people. I'm thinking about like, you know, just a new account, you know, regular person. That's the only way I looked at it. You know, I just look at stuff like this as like sneakerhead talk. Like, you just tired of losing, sneakerhead talk. Like, you know, I mean,
I'll tell you,
I just don't believe in, like, to me, if you're going based off, me personally, I'm going based off new people, humans, phone, hey, open a sneaker account today. Like, I'm going strictly off that. No, it shouldn't be a loyalty. Like, you shouldn't eliminate anybody. We talk about Nike being the biggest marketing machine on earth. Like, sneakerheads think that sneakers is for them, like, and Nike is for them. Like, no, it's not. Nike and sneakers app is not for sneakerheads. It's just a shoe place to buy shoes and Nike product. But sneakerheads swear if they miss out, it's insane because somebody who shouldn't get it is getting it. I don't care.
Sneakerheads are entitled. There's no doubt about that.
The most entitled people on earth. Look, I don't care if you spent $1,000 every month with Nike. That doesn't mean like you should be guaranteed something at the end of the month. Sorry. Like, and versus the man who hasn't copped all year, but he's like, man, I really want Jordan 4 Fire Reds. Even though I've been on all year, I'm going to get on sneakers. And he gets them and you don't. Man, stop it. Like, you can't eliminate the casual sneakerhead. You can't eliminate the sometimes sneakerhead. You can't eliminate the person who's not a sneakerhead. They just like, man, I had those Jordan 4s. I want those now. I got them. And you who spent thousands all year didn't. Sorry, man. Like, I'm just like, I wish sneakerheads would get above the like sneakerhead talk. We all complain about losing. My complaint will always be us. We've always talked about them being the greatest marketing machine ever, having some of the smartest people ever work for them, and them not saying to themselves, hey, let's retro a Kobe Grinch. Should we make a lot? Like, there are certain metrics and things that you can say, I know we will do just fine if we made a lot of these versus a lot of these. Like, and now I don't know the ins and outs. And like next year, hopefully we're going to have somebody on here who already said they were going to come on who works for, you know, one of those companies. And maybe can talk about that a little bit. But like, that's where my fault lies. And it's going to go back to Kobe's because like I said, when you're talking about Kobe sneakers now, you're not talking about sneakerheads. You're talking about every single person who likes the Lakers, who liked Kobe, who likes sneakers, who likes it's a plethora of levels to this. And it's the same way for every single sneaker. We all think that like, oh man, J Balvin's, I want him. Fam, do you know what is he, Colombian? What is he? I mean,
we talked about. So that was
that community is probably like,
Right.
we want them, and they, like they probably had never copped a sneaker in their lives, like, or not in their lives, but you know what I mean. Like they're not on sneakers all day like us, refreshing and watching history of the dunk videos, just the hope that we get access to some nonsense. So like, there's no that sneakerhead entitlement of like, I've been here all year and I still can't get something. Stop it, man. Take your L and shut up. Not him in particular. I'm just saying, like, just everybody. Like, you can do your complaining about it, but it's just, they already have us. They have the best drugs on earth, and we won't stop. Why do I have to be loyal to you? Nike doesn't even respond to you when you say, thanks, Nike. They don't say, you're welcome. They don't like you. They don't like your stuff. We do all the marketing for Nike. All of us. Nike does their own commercials and marketing, but every time we cop, we post our Gothams, your on feet, or on this. You know how many people comment on stuff and say, dang, I wish I didn't pass. Yo, I'm going to go find a pair now. I'm going to go look for a pair. We do all the legwork for Nike, and they just sit back like that. They don't got to be loyal to us. They got the best crack in town, and we go and buy. Like, that's it. Like, they could be loyal to you. You know what's funny is, even if they were loyal to you, let's say Nike said, George, you come here all the time, you spend all this money, you get exclusive access to J Balvin's. What you gonna do? Resell them? Like, I'm loyal to you to give you something because you complain all year and then you resell them, or you win and then you still go and try on something else to get more. Like, you just the loyalty is that you're not loyal to us. Like, I gave you Grinches. Stop. That's it. You got your Grinches. You're good. No, you're gonna try and end. You're gonna try and finish line. You're gonna keep trying to resell or hoard or keep or do whatever you want. So it's like, you can't. It's just, we're fighting overseas pairs. UK, End doesn't have a special supply for all of us in the US that try, and the special supply for everybody in Europe. We're taking from their stock, like trying to get their stuff and their raffles and stuff like that. If I was End and all these, I would never let anybody from the US win. Ever. All right? Everybody in Europe.
Yeah, but they might have, their rep might,
Possibly.
like their Nike rep may say, we
want to show
pairs,
proof, yeah.
but you have to let everyone win. I mean, that might be a thing.
If you got to show proof that, like, hey, we sent 15 pairs. Or
No.
35
I'm
pairs
saying,
of those.
like, they might say, in order to...
Yeah, I know.
We'll give you double the allotment if you'll sell them worldwide. I mean,
Well,
that's a business decision for
well,
End, because they're making double the money.
Selling worldwide and winning raffles are two different things. Like, hey...
No. I'm saying offering the ability to win worldwide.
Yeah. They might have to offer it, but if I was in, I wouldn't let anybody from the U.S. win unless I had to show my Nike rep proof that U.S. people won and we shipped or whatever.
No, I mean, I think the fact that Nike can log in and see that, hey, I live in Portland, Oregon, I can enter a raffle for End. You're not going to win, but, you can...
Right.
Just the fact that you can enter it means it's legitimate, or at least on the front end.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, they can do the process of it.
Sure.
But they don't have to let you, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's just sneakerhead.
I mean, but see that now you're talking about loyalty to a continent or whatever. I don't care about that. Like, just as a business owner, I want to just sell them.
Yes and no, because if you have the same amount of crowds and people, shout out to Andy, talk to Andy when we took a little break from COVID or whatever. He's in the UK, he's in Manchester, I believe, and they line up camp. They want the shoes just like everybody else. And I asked him, I said, do y'all get bothered that we're all in your End, your JD Sports, all your stuff, doing all your raffles and trying to get this stuff? And he said, nah, not really. We never really thought about it. But to me, that... You talked about homeboy that used to give you all the dunks. I don't see... I'd be loyal to my...
Well, now they do only Wisconsin State only.
Yeah.
For that.
I would be loyal to my country or whatever that is. I would never... I'm sorry. If I had a European store, I would never let anybody in the U.S. win a raffle unless I'm getting an ungodly amount of pairs.
Or if you're talking about local, your city versus like the... I mean, no one cares about their continent. Who cares about their continent? I mean, I'm saying... I'm not saying anyways, regardless, take a step back to what you were saying.
Fam, if I come to find out that every time we try a raffle on concepts or whatever, and everybody in
I don't think in the U.S. you can win.
That's the thing. You can't even get in our raffles from overseas.
Well,
you can't sign up for a undefeated raffle if you live in United Kingdom.
Well, because they get them in Japan, but yeah. So... let me go. Well, first I'll respond to that point, and then I'll go back to what the whole topic is about. But to that point, I mean, the thing that I always come back to, from the very beginning, what I say, Nike is from Portland, Oregon. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. Like, the fact that the store in Korea got a special dunk release that I can't get in the U.S. bothers me. And not bothers me to the point where I'm like that whiny sneakerhead on social media, but the fact that they get the best dunk of the year and the brand manufacturer is from the United States of America.
Oh, yeah, stuff like that is
and
crazy.
Everyone in the United States of America is what made that company get to the level. I'm not saying they never sold anything outside the U.S., but obviously people inside the United States of America made that company what it is today.
Right.
I mean, the very fact that you just think about it like this, Nike started by importing Japanese sneakers, Onitsuka Tiger / Asics, to sell to American audience. So, I mean, Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman and Mark Parker and those guys are rich because of something that customers here bought that was, a foreign product. So this may be a stupid argument and going in circles, but like there should be a loyalty to the American fan base in terms of like okay, so what was that? What was the Jordan 4 that just came out? Was that in the Philippines?
Oh, the like denim-ish. Oh no, yeah, Manila. Manila, yeah.
So I totally understand if you have a release where you're okay. You know what? This is gonna sound stupid, so I'm gonna skip that point. We'll just say like overall in general, releases from a company, a U.S. company that go only to a specific market overseas bother me on a personal level just to like, because I want that shoe. Now, I'm not saying, again, I'm not going to get on social media and be whiny about it, but the argument that of what you're saying about like Continental stuff, I mean, obviously I enter on End, I enter on Hanon, I enter on SNS, which has American doors now. They have a store in New York City and
Size, Cali Roops, all these places.
But so I don't feel like Continental loyalty. I understand state loyalty or like county loyalty or country loyalty, where like it makes sense to me that Cowtown only sells to Arizona. Now they may be backdooring a pair to somebody somewhere else who has bought $10,000 worth of stuff,
or just the homie
year. Sure, whatever. But like to say I wouldn't send it to anyone in a different continent is kind of, I mean, like if you're End is obviously getting more product than Cowtown. So I mean, I think that's a different scale, different level. But to go back to your original point, the point that you're making about sneakerheads just being entitled and like you're being whiny, blah blah blah. I agree with that point, and I don't think new accounts from actual humans should be limited. I don't think that at all.
No.
What I was saying was specifically countering the bot portion of that. It makes sense to me. Maybe you have an allotment that's for your loyalty customer, and maybe you have an allotment that's for your brand new customer. Who knows? Man, maybe that's how sneakers already works.
They just need more pairs. What you're saying is more pairs.
Not necessarily, because when they do that, then no one cares and they don't sell. Sneakers only sell out because people want them. The numbers are low, and then resellers have the ability to resell. Nike's not going to go back to what they did 5 years ago when retros were sitting on shelves. They're just not. We know they're not going to do that now. They learned their lesson. They did that when everyone was like, make more pairs, and then the retros sat. Now, could they make more pairs with like other different shoes, Off-White or something? Maybe that would still sell out
more. Yeah, they could. But and like a South Beach 8 is going to retro supposedly. A South Beach 8. A South Beach H, actually, we're going to talk about that a little bit later maybe. But like, no, it's a Kobe Grinch. A Kobe Grinch numbers, to me, should be Jordan 11 numbers. It should be. It should be. We're not talking about like, what's a sneaker? Air Max 90s right now. I love how Air Max 90s, I might buy a pair of the OG Air Max 90 Radiant 3s, whatever they're called, infrareds, whatever they are, because I can get them no matter what. Those are something that should always be available. Like you said, sitting on shelves. I saw them in shelves. And fam, you, the homie Rick, somebody else was like, yo, you gotta cop them. I saw them joints in hand the other day. Them joints are nice. They might be the greatest Air Max 90 of all time ever put together. Better than the OG original version. Facts, huh? I don't even know why. I looked at that show, I was like, the shape, everything is better about that shoe. And you know how I feel about OG looking Air Max 90s. Should always be available. Air Max 95s getting ready to drop. Nobody should have to cop first day. They should be available. Like, there's a smart way to do things. They're going to like eventually sell. I'll wait till the Air Max 90s get to like $65, $75, $50, outlets, whatever. They're gonna go. I'm talking about he specifically bringing up Balvin's. That's a different thing. Like I took it as like he wants loyalty, customers spent money to get like Balvin's. Maybe not Jordan Red Fire Red 4s or whatever, but like Balvin's, Off-Whites, Fear of God.
Who, that tweet you're talking about?
That's how I kind of looked at it, because he brought up Balvin's. Like, he's like, if a new account gets Balvin's, whatever. And I'm like, so? Like,
I guess I didn't read that part, but yeah, I mean, to me, I feel like
Adidas is making more pairs. That's how I feel. Like, the loyalty program.
Well, they're making a lot of pairs of Yeezys. I don't know if they're making a lot of pairs of.
When you lose,
what else is desirable?
When you lose, it's like, huh? That's how often you win. Whenever I was trying for Yeezys, I was doing a great job.
I spent a lot of money with Adidas regardless.
Yeah, I mean, we're all at icon status. Like, is that the highest, right? I'm at icon.
Well, I don't know if I am, yeah.
I'm at icon.
I have like 45,000 points or whatever.
I mean, like I told you.
Icon, you only got to be like 12,000 or 18,000.
I bought the most Adidas this year I've ever bought in my entire life.
Yeah.
All right.
But I've lost 2 releases in a row. Now, that was a shoe. I didn't care about those 500s. I just wanted those 500s to resell.
Right.
But the 350 that just came out with the all black with the red letters, I wanted those and I lost on those. I was actually a little bit upset, but I didn't go to social media and complain about it.
But the reason why you lost on those is because that's an OG. Like, you're gonna have a way harder time than any of these other.
Well, more entries were probably put in on those, I'm sure. But everyone in the group chat won, except me. So I mean, it's not like won. Yeah. So I mean,
Tapes didn't, Curtis didn't.
But so back to that original point was like, I understand the argument you're making, and my argument would only be from the bot standpoint, and then also the other thing with raffles and whatever else. There's no transparency anymore with sneakers, like. And I started talking about this before we had a show. I talked about this when it was Sneaker RSVP. Because if you just made people do a reply on Twitter, you could see who had the first reply. Why do you make it a DM? Then you make it secretive.
Right.
So there's never been transparency in sneakers ever. When something sells out instantly, like Shoe Palace now is on Shopify, and they obviously have zero bot protection. Like, you know when stuff gets sold out on Shoe Palace, who's getting it? The bots are getting it. But when something like on sneakers, where you actually have a legitimate shot, because everyone can enter in that first 2-minute period or whatever, and then it's kind of like a semi-draw or whatever. You actually feel on sneakers when you, at least I do now, maybe it's because I have, we'll talk about this later, but I have more than one account now. I've smartened up. But maybe when you have more than one account and you've won a couple, say like 5 out of 10 or whatever, 50% is better than 0. So you start feeling like, I got an actual legitimate, like today, this morning, I was like, I got a legitimate shot to win Balvin's. Probably didn't, but you know what it was? What you just said right there. If you told me that every win went to a human, and everyone only got one pair, I would be fine losing. That's what I mean with transparency. Is obviously Nike or no brands are never going to do that. But when you talk about a brand new account winning, if I know that brand new account is a person and they win, good for them. But if it's a bot and someone got 100 pairs, so when you see those pictures on social media with somebody with 200 PS5s or 100 PS5s or 50 pairs of Balvin's, more than likely that's coming from a store they're backdooring and paying more than retail, more than likely. But a lot of that is botting. Like, if someone got 50 pairs off sneakers today and 49 of those accounts were brand new, that wouldn't sit right with me. Now, we would never find that out. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you had transparency, I don't care what kind of release style you do. If I know you're doing it legit way and I lose, whatever. But we're never going to have that. You don't know why you lose and why you win.
All of this is our fault.
It's the end user's fault, which I talked about on social media.
All of our fault. It's Sneakerhead's fault that we're in this situation we're in. No, it's Sneakerhead's fault. No,
it's the end. The end user is different. If people weren't willing to pay $600 for a J Balvin, even if you only made 500 pairs, they wouldn't sell out. People who wanted to wear them.
Of course.
It's economics. It's supply and demand.
But I'm saying that's our fault still.
No, because I don't want J Balvin's to wear. Neither do you. It's not our. How many shoes are we paying over retail for? It's not us.
No, I'm not talking about you and I. I'm talking about sneakerheads in totality.
It's not even that though. You know what it is? See, this is the thing I talked about social media the other day. Somebody had posted something about the bot, and this is actually we should have made a topic. Someone talked. It goes back to capitalism again, but somebody posted something about the whole like. What shoe came out last? Maybe it was Fire Red 4s or something. I don't know. A popular shoe came out because this was before Balvin's. Popular shoe came out. Somebody wasn't able to get it, and they didn't even know how like cook groups or bots or any of this stuff worked. So this one dude on Twitter, who doesn't even I don't think work in the industry, but is a sneakerhead, and he's like a computer engineer, but he loves sneakers, and so he broke down a thread. I don't remember his name. Oh, Matthew something. Matthew, I don't know. It was on my Boostsnob account. If you're interested, go look at my Boostsnob account. It was reply to Matthew Panzerino, something like that. I think he's known in the sneaker community.
He's from Jersey
because he's like knows computer science or whatever. But anyways, his tweet was like a thread about explaining how you get sneakers these days. Botting is too expensive. Like it was explaining how like bot now are like $5,000 and you got to have proxies every month and you got to have like if you want to bot, you know what I mean? It's not, you can't casually bot anymore. There's no such thing as like a $300 license that you just put on your computer, you set it up and you win shoes. He was talking about how, you pay $5,000 for a bot, you pay this much per month for proxies, you pay this much for a server, you pay whatever else, and it becomes like a $10,000 habit before you even win any, and then you're still not guaranteed to win any shoes. So I responded to it and I said, smart people are just taking advantage of the end user, which is capitalism. It's totally fine. But the end user blames the smart person taking advantage of them for the price being what it is when it's not that smart person's fault. It's their own fault.
Yeah. That's why.
But it's not us because we don't buy resale prices. You know what it is? No.
Yeah, we do. We don't buy resale prices.
Listen, I'm not done yet. The other part of the tweet was when someone makes a niche item cool and then everyone else who was never part of the niche wants to be cool.
Of course.
That's when prices explode. So it's not sneakerheads that make the prices like that. It's rich nerds who come into the sports cards.
It's both.
No. It's not.
I know what you're saying. It's a combination of everything.
When you see nerds on social media with like 1 million followers that you've never seen post anything sneakers on their account, and now they have their entire account as Supreme, Off-White, Nike, whatever. That's a nerd who never had anything to do with this culture wanting to be cool because they saw someone else make it cool who was in the niche. So again, it's not us. Now, some sneakerheads might be willing to pay $600 for Balvin's, but for the most part, people paying that much for that shoe is just rich nerds. It really is. It's rich people who are outside the culture who want to seem cool, and they come in and buy the stuff.
It's a lot of that, but I think you underestimate the people who are in the culture, how much they're willing to pay for some of this stuff. No, I think
there's people
that's the
who
thing.
will sell 5 things to buy that, and then when they're done with that, they'll sell that to buy something else.
That's a group as well.
Yeah, there's those kind of people, but there's the majority of people are like us.
No,
yes, it is.
I think it used to be like that. I don't think it's like that anymore.
Yes, no, the majority of people are people like us who've been in since the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, and still in it.
Right, but we're also talking about the conversation is taking L's and losing all the time. Like, it takes a toll on you when you're losing all the time. When you now look at something you really, really want, you say, I want this, and you already prepare in your mind, if I don't get it because I want it that bad. When we say Grinches, and we're like, you know what? I really want Grinches, but I'm willing to pay $350 for them. That's us. Now, are we paying $700 maybe? Maybe not. But like stuff like that, it's happening. Like that shift has shifted. It used to be a lot more of us than it is. Yes, it has.
I don't think so.
Me and Curtis today, he put up a post. He said, what are you willing to pay for a sneaker, poll on IG? He said, what are you willing to pay for a sneaker that you really, really want? The option was retail, 500 plus. I said, God dang, where's the middle at? The 400. He said, nah, it's 500 plus is if you really, really want it. And I'm like, fine. Well, God, I said, there's nothing I have ever really, really, really wanted that's 500 plus. The only things I'd pay 500 plus for is if I know it's worth more than what it is. Somebody walks in here and says, you want a Union 1 for 500? Of course, because I know it's 1,000.
Yeah, I think if you put a poll up on our account, you would be surprised that more people would be like us. Unless that audience you're getting is kids. Because the kid audience came in knowing you got to pay over retail for this stuff, or came in knowing you got to hustle. We didn't start with the hustling of shoes. We started, like, our generation started with hustling of other things.
Oh, yeah.
But shoes was always retail. There wasn't a resale market until like Nike Talk.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, a lot of our group, in order to participate in the culture, so. You almost have to.
No.
Yeah.
How many shoes do you pay over retail for?
Over retail?
Not many.
Not a lot. But that's you and I.
I know. So I'm going down the list. You don't. I don't. Andy doesn't. People that are our age. Who else? Does Tapes?
Oh, yeah. But he's young.
I thought he was.
Either way, look, we're talking about like 8 people that we know. Like we're
I understand that, but when you go down the list and the answer is no for everyone,
but us and like Los, you know, like we're set in our things and we understand what we got to do. This is why the podcast is so good, because we who we are all the time. Facts. Now there are times that we're like. You got to participate in it. I think there are a lot more people. That whole concept of like all the nerds, the new nerds, these rich kids and all that's still there.
I'm not saying it's all kids. I'm saying
I know,
it's
like,
also other people who like people on ESPN, people on
yeah. I mean, it's a plethora of different people
who make a lot of money in their job, and they're like, oh, you know what, I can increase my social media following by starting to post sneakers on it.
But you know what? That's 100% fact. I see that a lot.
They're paying,
especially with ESPN.
Right. But I'm just saying that's one example. There's everything else.
But
people are buying stuff early, paying. That's why prices exist, because the cool people. And I'm not saying we were the cool ones. I'm saying like the rapper. I don't know, man. Our thing's not big enough. I'm not talking about this podcast. I'm talking about 20 years ago.
Me too.
We weren't big enough back then to influence 100 million rich people. I'm talking about people now who post sneakers. Fam, stop.
It had to start somewhere.
Yes, it started in rap and the NBA.
I think it's
yes.
Okay.
It started in hip hop and the NBA.
I thought that was with us, and then all the new people looked at us. We got it from them. They got it from us.
Our following's not big enough to influence these rich people. They're seeing it on Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, whatever.
You know, it's a combination of all of us as well, not just like us individually. Like, I'm sorry, there's subgenres in all this. It's like a gang. It's like, yes, we get all this from them. Like the rappers, all the athletes. We got all that from them. We built all that. Then we built this entire new community of where it was like regular people who were able to look like the rich people. Then the people who were just outside of both communities, they were just like, oh shoot. Then they got it from us.
Yeah.
It started, it's like a big chain. Like you get it. You learn. It's like all of our cousins and kids. Like all the cousins, they used to look at our Jordans, man. Now they got all the Jordans and stuff like that. It's how it is.
That's not who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about regular people. I'm talking about people who shouldn't be in the culture, who just have money to spend. Those are the people who make the prices of these niche items go up. It's not. No one who saw you in high school and like is going to Fiesta Mall and Desert Sky Mall is paying $1,000 for a sneaker.
Yeah, you're right, but it is a combination. Us, not us, but the large amount of sneakerheads being so angry on social media plays a part of that. Like, look how angry that regular people get because they didn't get something. It ain't just like the...
I think it's just like anything else. You get rich nerds who don't know any better come into a niche market and
they see all of us angry and they like, oh shit, I'll go buy it for $600. Like,
no, they just want the cool factor. They know nothing about it. They
don't know it's cool until we...
They do. They see it on social media.
They know it's cool, but like we make it even cooler by showing how angry we are. We didn't get it.
You know, people see Kylie wearing something,
you know what it is,
or whoever wearing something and just go buy it just because of that. But people with money.
But that goes back to like what I said. Like one of the main reasons why I love sneakers so much when I was a kid was the fact that like I could get it and nobody else could. Like those people see what everybody else can't get and can get it. They know it's hot. But like they might not even know nothing about it.
Where are they seeing it at from regular people though? Is the point?
These people, they're on social media, they're on stuff. They're not looking at other rich people with it. The people that the money aren't looking at the other people with money with it. They're not.
No, someone with 1 million followers who has a lot of money and has no style isn't looking at an account of someone with 200 followers. They're looking at an account with someone who has 500,000 followers or whatever.
Well,
they're looking at other rich people or other influencers.
Okay, the influencers. We'll use that then. They're not. I wouldn't say rich people. Those people look on people that get their style. These rich people with money, they look on people with 10,000 followers account. They do. They get that stuff from there.
I doubt it.
I do. I some of that stuff you can be clearly obvious. You'd be like, that's why so many people that are lesser than all these other large accounts get so mad, because it's like, well, we've been doing this. I did this. I created this, and now this person does it. And look at this. They get that stuff.
No, but
now,
you're just making the argument that he made on the tweet that you argued against earlier. Who cares?
I mean, honestly, who cares? Honestly, like
But the whole point is, someone who is not in the culture sees a niche market. The same thing, sports cards and whatever else.
Participation.
People see something, they're like, oh, this is what the cool thing right now. That's why prices are higher, because the supply is the same. Now you have a larger demand, not because you or I wants 400 sneakers instead of 200 sneakers. It's because 500,000 new, or not 500,000, but you know what I mean,
right.
10,000 new buyers who have money come into it. How many people on social media you see have stuff with no style, but they got like that picture I shared, that one account that gets like shoes early, and I'm not talking about Wear Tester Man. I'm talking about the other one with all the SBs. I just talked about it the other day. Actual nerd with no style. Wore those Clivers with denim.
Oh my God! One of the worst.
With
you
denim
want to talk
jogger
about
cinch pants.
We want to talk about something that will make you consider not buying something, whatever that account was, whoever that is.
So what I'm saying is that person probably was not in the culture until like this year, last year, 2 years ago, whatever. Built a relationship somehow to get stuff for free or early or whatever. The way that person dresses, I can tell, is not part of the culture. So that's what I'm saying is like the niche thing, and obviously it goes in cycles. So that's why sports cards now is fire, hot, PlayStation 5s until they catch up on supply. Everything, sneakers is hot until someone moves on to the next thing.
Listener suggestion, shout out to @egot_souls23. He wanted to know, what do we think was going to be the next big thing in 2021 since Dunks ran 2020? Do you have anything you might think?
Wait, say it again?
He asked, since Dunks ran 2020, do we think that there's anything upcoming in the next few years, 2021, 2022, that will do the exact same thing?
I mean, no, but I don't think Nike basketball ever comes back. I guess maybe Kobe's could.
You know, that's Nike basketball, though.
I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Maybe Kobe's could, but there's not everything. Retros are back because they're not making as many. Dunks are back because Dunks were ultra limited this year. I mean, to get an SB Dunk, you have to either win a raffle or know someone at the skate shop. There are only a couple of them go on sneakers. You're not getting an SB Dunk unless you pay resale for it. I mean, that's just what it is. Can you get some of the sportswear Dunks? They're easier than SBs, but they're not easy in general. So, but I don't. I mean, unless it be Nike basketball, I don't see anything. I guess Yeezys could cut their numbers in half and prices could go back up.
I mean, I think he's the easy answer. He said Nike basketball or Nike runners, which I don't think Nike runners ever left.
Nike runners.
Nike basketball, I think, is the easy answer. I thought that early
Air Max
on.
Ones are still possible to get, and they sell for a ton of money.
Facts.
I mean, unless they completely suck.
And I will say, like,
orange
even with
and
the orange
greens
ones,
were impossible to get.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to win on sneakers or like
they finally came out on sneakers. They finally came out.
Stores put them on the shelves randomly. There was no release date for either shoe. So I mean, you have to know someone at the store or catch their social media post like in real time and make it to the store.
Like I said, Nike basketball, I really thought Nike basketball was going to have a more impact at the end of the year as it did. I think, and that was the end of last year. I think the retroing of LeBrons and stuff and the retroing of Kobe's and stuff like that makes it like All-Star Kobe's. All-Star Kobe 6s are coming out next year as well, early next year. I would like to say Nike basketball, and only because, and I said this a while ago, but then I saw like Swaggy P, Nick Young say it, but like, the skinny pants is slowly fading away. Like, it's fading away really slowly. So, like, you could essentially figure out maybe how to wear your basketball sneakers again, I guess. LeBron 8s are retroing South Beach and Miami's or Big Bangs, whatever. All these retros of LeBrons or whatever.
I don't think slim pants are going away. I think maybe certain styles.
Skinny pants are. I think it's like.
It depends what
I think people like going back to like slim. Like pants legs are a little bit wider now on a lot of people than they have been in
like
years.
women or men or
men. I don't see people wearing them small pants anymore, skinny pants anymore.
All drill rappers wear on social media and videos is them skinny pants down. And
yeah, but they're buying like them expensive nonsense right now. You look on like social media and stuff, it's not like it used to be, man. It's not. Skinny pants.
But like, meaning what? Who are you talking about? I mean,
just in general, I follow like a ton of people on social media. Like you see their clothes now, and I don't mean like just regular people. Accounts. I don't just mean like regular people, but like.
Fresh Reckless still wearing skinny pants, fam.
Okay, they don't count. All right, they're unique.
I'm just saying, like,
look, skinny pants. You gotta look, man. They're not like they used to be.
Lil Wayne's still wearing skinny pants. So,
no,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, who are you talking about?
I'm just saying what I just feel like I sing on social media. I'm not talking about people in particular. People I see like ads for clothing and stuff, minimal clothing, all these brands. None of that stuff is skinny anymore. None of it. None of the pants. None of the stuff.
Luxury fashion designers have been trying to widen pants. No, fam. Listen, everyone follows what luxury designers do, regardless, because they're the ones that are ahead of the curve. The only reason they're ahead of the curve is because they set the trend. They tell you need to wear this. It's not even like. When something comes back, it's because a fashion designer in France or Italy or London or the UK or whatever put something in their fashion show that people don't need, but for some reason they're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I need that now. That's exactly how it works. That's exactly how fashion works. It's always one season ahead or 1 year ahead. Luxury fashion, stuff you see in fashion shows, then people start wearing it.
I don't know if that trickles down to streetwear. I don't know if that does.
What? Man, that's exactly how. I'm not talking about T-shirts. I'm talking about when you say sizing on things and how things are cut and like all the holes in clothes, the Kanye and all that stuff started in luxury wear and then it came to streetwear. That's how it works.
Holes and stuff that was street wear back, like that. Your ripped denims, your tore up stuff. That stuff was street before it was ever luxury. Luxury stuff gets stuff from the streets and take it to the luxury world. Like
that's the other way. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Luxury brands.
I'm not talking about what. Okay, number one, I'm not talking about what like 3-6 Mafia or whoever you could think of 20 years ago was wearing. Whatever rap group you can think of. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you see things on social media, unless you're specifically talking about, or maybe you got to define what streets is. Because if you go look at like all the popular rappers from the Bay Area and Chicago right now, number one, they can't dress. Number two, they're probably 2 seasons behind on what they're wearing. So maybe you're talking about New York City or San Francisco people or something like that, people who traditionally are more up on fashion trends. Stuff starts in Europe and then comes here. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. Or either that, or you're gonna have to give an example of like what
you see. A lot of these brands, Louis Vuitton, all these European brands, they take stuff directly from stuff that you see first in streetwear. Sometimes, like
such
you
as
see
what
T-shirt designs, like this way stuff. And if you talking about like, oh, they wearing bell bottoms now overseas, and now hip hop brand made bell bottoms here. Okay, maybe in certain instances like that, when it comes to like certain shirts and designs, color schemes, graffiti art, all type of stuff you see, sneaker sizing, stuff like that. You see all of a sudden like, you know, Wave Runner, the bigger sneakers, then all of a sudden Balenciaga start coming to these giant brick sneakers, and they get that stuff from there. And then it's like, okay, well, why would I wear
sneakers has never been a fashion thing though. A luxury fashion thing? Sneakers have never been luxury fashion.
No. That's what I'm telling you to take it from the street and take it there.
Yes, so you're talking about one thing. You're talking about sneakers.
I'm talking about there's a period of time when every single Dior, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all of them are coming out with these like graffiti, high color, printed shirts and stuff like that. That stuff came straight from hip hop. You had the direction of like, well, you can either wear like or buy the super expensive Gucci or Dior one or Louis Vuitton one or anything like that. What are you talking about?
You think they're putting that in their like fall and winter fashion shows? No.
Huh? Fam,
who are you talking about? Are you talking about like
fam, what?
What brands are you talking about?
Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Dior, all this stuff.
Right now?
And I don't know what they're doing right now. I haven't paid attention to anything fashion, Dior, anything right now besides high prints and stuff like that. I mean, these cats are out here putting stuff on Jordans now. That's from us, okay? That's from the streetswear, all right? They're dabbling in stuff from us, all right? Now, what is the new latest trend in high fashion now? I can't even think. I don't know what are they doing.
I'm not. Right now, it doesn't matter because the fashion houses are employing people who grew up in more of an urban setting.
Exactly.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about history. Things historically start in fashion houses, and then in fashion, I'm not talking about sneakers. I'm not talking about t-shirts.
You're talking about the 80s and 70s and 60s. Okay, you will go. You're fine.
And you can go. Right. You can go up to about 5 years ago.
No.
Yes.
The streets have been influencing high fashion probably the last 10, 15 years. Facts.
Okay.
Not even a question. That's fine. Now, if you're talking about 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, cool. Cool.
Number one, things always go both ways.
50.
It doesn't.
That's fine. It's both ways then.
But it's always been way more the opposite direction.
Yes.
Way more.
30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s,
through
90s.
5 years ago.
Whatever. Once streetwear took, off the earth, they started reaching
been around forever.
But there are specific styles and brands they started to see, and then the streetwear took that, and the fashion. Oh, they like that a lot. We can make a higher end version of that, and then it'll come to that. That's how it works. That last 10, 15 years.
That's not how it works. Ways. If you're talking about sneakers and t-shirts, that's not even stuff that fashion houses are making.
Have you been into a luxury store lately? You go in them joints, and you think they got a hip hop section now.
So you think that's what they're previewing at their fall and winter fashion shows?
Fam, have you ever watched a fashion show? I'm asking you. Because I have and do. That stuff you be like, yes, they'll throw a streetwear t-shirt and they'll throw on some like clear pants. Okay, thank you very much. Have you been inside of a Dior, a Gucci, a Louis Vuitton? Some of this stuff is like the hip hop section now. Like, what are you talking about? You be like, oh, look at this. Don't. Now, if you're talking about 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, fact, both ways. It's a both way thing. I don't even care. Neither one was by half. Both ways. What's the next thing? Let's do a selection. At Green Bay _301. LaMelo Ball Puma. You're familiar with him more than I am. Does Puma with LaMelo Ball have the potential to get over the hump, or do they need somebody else, or could somebody else potentially help with that?
Get over what hump?
I don't know, like sneaker hump, like popularity hump, cool hump. Like, is it going to help them?
Puma doesn't matter.
Oh, well, no, that's up to... We've talked about Puma a lot this year.
That's my answer. Puma doesn't matter.
Well, could it matter more with LaMelo or something else? Maybe.
Absolutely not.
I mean, how many
their best shoe they've ever made in their entire company history is from a rapper, not even a basketball player. I mean, or an athlete.
Wait, are you talking about J. Cole's?
Yes.
You think that's the best shoe they've ever made? You think they're better than RX's?
Since they started this new, they're
not better than RX's.
We're paying influencers? Yes.
Puma has to me, every single brand has the opportunity to.
RSX is a fire shoe, but it's not like, no one's like, oh my God, that shoe is cool. I'm going to work it. That's a cool factor.
I don't think anybody thought that about J. Cole. I think they're just J. Cole's.
J. Cole's, every shoe he made sold out instantly.
I mean, yeah, it's J. Cole.
Okay. So part of that is a cool factor, or it wouldn't happen.
Yes.
You can't just associate cool with
I'm talking about
the highest cool factor. Travis Scott.
As of right now, better shoe. The RX is a better shoe than the J.
There's
Cole.
a lot of shoes that are better shoes that don't sell. You're talking about making the brand relevant. You need to sell things.
No, they asked that.
I understand that. You're talking about it right now in the question.
Does Puma have an opportunity to? I think they do.
No, Ball does nothing for them.
Now, I'm not saying maybe him, period, but I think every brand, if you have the opportunity to make yourself cool. My whole thing I've always looked at is like Reebok. Reebok have had two of the greatest rappers in their fields at the exact same time endorsed by him. They had Kendrick Lamar, who could be considered by some one of the greatest rappers of all time, maybe the greatest West Coast rapper of all time. Some would say that. They had Future, who might be is a trap god in Atlanta. Like, you have those two on there. If you can't do nothing for those two, that's Reebok. You can't do nothing for those two, you ain't going nowhere. All right, that was an opportunity to really, really do something. Puma could have the same opportunity. It's about what they're going to do with it. Like you said.
No. But the brand name always the brand name always matters. It matters more than anything. You already know that better than anyone.
Brand brand name does matter. I mean, they're not going to surpass Nike or something like that.
They're not. It's not even going to be relevant.
It can't be
where they're at right now.
As long as
selling
Yeezys
with
with
their
Adidas.
RSs and selling.
I don't know where they rank.
It probably doesn't get any better than that.
What do they rank? Like, it's like third. They
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't even know. I like Puma a lot. I think Puma is very underrated with some of the designs. You go to their website, like I said, when we were looking for specific
Us
things.
liking certain shoes on Puma is different than are they ever going to be? Is someone going to make them relevant or cool?
But
No,
I
two
think
different
it's
things.
Puma's fault that they're not as relevant and cool as they are.
I mean,
And I'm saying that because, like I said, I've been on the site and I'm like, yo, some of this stuff is fire. But I would never know it existed. Now, I don't know their marketing plans and scheme.
But you're
who
not buying
owns
it.
them.
you might go on the website and say, "Oh, it's fire," but you're not buying it. What's going to make you buy the shoe?
I feel like that's their job.
No, it's not their job. You're
Nah,
going to have to
kinda
like
is,
it.
though. Oh, no, I do like it. Like, that's the thing. I like it. Like, that's the thing. There's a lot of stuff that you like that brands can market
You
and
don't
make
like
you cop.
You don't like it well enough to buy it. There's not one thing that Nike has done recently that the brand influenced me to buy. Not one.
Well, they don't do a lot of that. Like,
No, there's not one shoe that the brand influenced me to buy.
I will tell you this: watching the history of the Dunk things made me go back and look at a few SBs if I could try to find some for a good piece of price.
That's not the brand. That's them interviewing a bunch of skaters and shop owners who have influence in the community, and those people are talking about nostalgia of Dunks. That's not the brand.
They're talking about Nike Dunks. Nike put that together. It's Nike. However they can get me, they're gonna do it.
Are you buying a Travis Scott shoe because it's Travis Scott or because it's Nike? The brand is not making you buy that shoe. Them putting it on Travis Scott is making you buy it.
No. It's the brand. How they get to me? Who cares? If they like, you know what? Hey, I don't gotta go directly to him and go through Travis Scott. Travis Scott to get him to do it.
Again, the brand is not influencing you to buy it. Travis Scott is.
Yes, but it's the brand's doing. It's the puppet master holding the puppet. The Nike is holding Travis Scott, and then Travis Scott holds us, and then that's all it is. And Nike's like this. That's what it is.
What? No, it's not. Travis Scott could leave. I mean, they're paying him. What? You think he's doing things he doesn't want to do?
No, you're 100% right. But you make it seem like it's just Travis Scott. The brand. It's the brand. It's the brand. It's the totality. It's both. It's the brand.
Again, Nike has not influenced me to buy anything in a long time. Now, maybe someone else wearing it, or me being nostalgic about just the model, Dunk, Air Max 1, Jordan 4, whatever, Jordan 1. That's not Nike's doing. If you're talking about they designed the shoe, then yeah, you're talking about 30, 40 years ago when they designed
if they say this is limited,
Air Max 1.
It's influencing me.
No, it's not. The shoe being everyone else wanting it and it being limited, and you seeing other people have it and you don't have it is what's influencing you. Not them saying
but
limited.
It starts at the brand. If Nike says we're gonna make 2,000 of these and that's it, or 20,000, they started there.
If they made Prestos, off-white Prestos, and it had nothing to do with off-white, nothing to do with Virgil, you wouldn't care about the shoe.
And they said 5,000 pairs, I probably would have tried to cop them.
Why?
Because that's part of it, having something that everybody might not have. That's what what are you talking about? That's literally what it is.
No, it's not.
Fam,
maybe for you that's what it's about.
Fam, I almost bought those 4D social statuses. I don't even think they're that fire. And just because it's 3,000, I was like,
Well, I don't know why you would ever, why would you, why?
Because fam, I've literally told you, it's about having something that nobody else has or can't get or had a hard time getting. That's part of it.
Well, that's irrelevant to me, and I've said that many times.
Yes, I know. I'm talking about like in totality. Like you are an anomaly, okay?
No, I'm not.
There are a lot of people who are like, hey, they limit. There's a lot of people like that.
$300 because it's limited, and you're like, they're all right?
There are a lot of people like that. That might be a majority of the community. A lot majority of the community like, I ain't copying because it's limited edition.
No. Those are the only reason things sell out is because there is resale value. That's it.
There is resale value, yes, but there are some. There is no resale value for those social status.
None of these shoes that we buy that we say we want would sell out if there was no resale value.
Of course not.
None of them.
It's all the totality of everything. It's just a big gross circle of stuff. That's just the way it is. But Nike has influenced me to buy stuff before, or want to, or think about it, or even consider it, or Adidas, or Puma, or anybody else. Just by
saying they're limited.
Just by saying, hey, those human races are only at complex land. I was like, just like that. It wasn't because of, the Pharrells, the boost. Just because you can only get it there. If I could get it, I might go get it. It's part of the culture. It's part of it. That's facts. Like, he's talking about, the undefeated 97s are here. Maybe I wouldn't have cared about them if they came out on the shelves over there. But just because but just because I know that they're only here.
No, it's because it's undefeated.
It doesn't matter if it's undefeated or not. I don't care.
So the social status one was just a regular Adidas, and they said there's only 3,000 pairs. This is just Adidas. No social status, no nothing.
I don't even know nothing about social status. I don't even care about that.
Still a collab shoe.
I don't care. The collaboration of a shoe, it matters to me more if I know something about the other brand. I don't know a thing about social status.
So when was the last time you bought a regular shoe and paid that much for it because you thought it was limited?
A regular shoe. I don't know how often do they do that. I'm trying to think.
Well, there's your answer. Never.
Come on. Like, off the top of my head, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I know those Safari Prestos are limited. We talked about. Bought those.
Size collab?
It wasn't a size. It was just Safari Presto.
Safari, I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. I came out.
Atmos collab?
No, just a Safari Presto. Safari print.
I don't know what a Safari
Not the
Presto
fur,
is.
but like just Safari print Presto. You can look it up. It was limited. It was on Sneakers app. Cop.
I don't know what that shoe is.
I'm trying to think of some other ones. I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't buy the Packer 4s because they're Packers. I thought them joints was dope. I don't know if they limited or not. I don't think anybody just wanted them. The social status ones, they're cool, but the more enticing part there's only 3,000. That's more enticing to me. The all turquoise human races that are... Yeah. The all turquoise...
Well, you need to sell these.
The all turquoise human races that are only for complex land, I don't want them because they're for real.
No, they suck.
But like, if I could get them... And that's the only place you could have got them by driving your little cartoon character through the land. That's enticing to me. It's enticing to a lot of people to have what others don't have. That's what it is.
I don't think so. I think none of this stuff would sell out if there wasn't people willing to pay over resale.
You're right. So it's just a lot of stuff. I think that's it sneaker wise. I don't have anything. Listener at Jesse_Ballentranger. I don't know. He suggested top 10 shoelaces. Absolutely not. Like, what are you, nuts? I have no idea what a top 2 shoelace is, but I will say.
I mean, I'm just curious. I want to just know more about what he means. Like, you mean like different colorways, different shapes, different sizes, like polka dots, or I don't get it.
The greatest shoelaces of all time are SB laces.
The greatest shoelaces of all time are the laces that come in a shoe. I mean, like, what?
Yes, a shoelace, but SB laces are the greatest.
Have I bought laces lately? Yes, but the only reason I bought laces is because of a different color. I didn't buy lace because it was like, oh my God, it's a different shape of the lace.
Yeah, you have. Not recently.
No, I said recently. Now, when Asics were super fire,
rope laces left and right.
7 years ago, 5 years ago, yeah, sure. But also, you're at a different age then. You age 5 years. That's a lot of age. Think about the difference between 15 and 20 or 20 and 25.
I mean, if there was like a real question of like what's the best laces, I mean, to me, SB laces are the best laces that there is. Like
oval laces.
Period. But
I mean,
and to me, I'm only saying that because they only belong in SBs. You can't take a. I've never
put in a
seen
regular dunk. I just put SB laces in the.
I don't like the way it looks with a regular dunk. I feel like the padded tongue adds to the shape of the SB laces. Like it may be, but I don't care for that. You can't take an SB lace and put it in a Jordan 1. You could take a flat lace and put it in a Air Max. A Jordan 1 lengths are different, obviously, but like you can put a flat laces in majority of things.
You could probably
A6.
put oval lace in a Jordan 1. I wouldn't do it, but you probably could. It just look like a dunk high.
It's super thin. They're kind of thin.
What's thin?
Like, I mean, it's tube. It's oval tube. It's like rope laces. Rope laces to me only look good in Asics, not in New Balances.
Well,
not in.
I mean, there's rope laces in Air Max 97s. That's what lace it is. There's rope laces in Jordan 11s. That's the lace it comes with.
There's a rope lace in that?
Yes.
Isn't that just like an oval lace or a flat lace? I can't remember. What was it?
Circle lace.
Oh, okay. I see. I wasn't talking about that type of rope, but I guess that is a rope.
I mean, that's what it's called.
I'm thinking like the ropes we were buying, like them thick ropes. Like that's what I was thinking of.
Right, fam.
But yeah, I appreciate the suggestion. But a top 10 laces, I have no idea what that means.
But yeah, I mean, like, Again, like colorways or polka dots, or I don't, what's those leather laces you like? What are those, wax laces? I mean,
do they even make wax laces and stuff anymore?
Yes.
Gosh, they put wax laces, I think, in those Jordan 1 Couture.
I just don't.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I don't.
I think that's it. I got sneaker wise. I don't know if you had anything additional. I mean, it's getting kind of late. We could talk about basketball, football a little bit. I'm not going to Pottery Barn. NBA starts in 2 weeks. A couple weeks. I think it starts on the 22nd, which is crazy. It feels like extremely fast. Any type of predictions? Anything you might have? I don't know if you've been following or paying much attention.
No, it's just whack that Klay Thompson is out, and also they're still trying to trade Harden.
You think that's whack they're trying to trade? Or that he won't come back?
I'm just saying that's part of it. I'm saying it's whack that Klay is out, and then there's the Harden thing still going on. KD or not KD. Kyrie throwing LeBron under the bus. What else? What else? I mean, I don't think it's too weird. I think people are over the year. I don't really care. I mean, not that I care all that much about NBA. Now, next NBA season, when this draft class for next year comes in, then I'll probably watch NBA. I mean, I'll watch to see what LaMelo does. I don't think he's gonna be that good, at least up front, because I don't think he's strong enough, athletic enough. He has the skill level, but I watched a practice clip where he threw a lob and dunked it, and he still can barely dunk. You 6'7" with them long arms, and you barely can put the ball in the rim. I just don't.
And they
how are you going to compete with these grown men?
I think he'll do Ingram,
meaning
start out how Ingram started out, all the potential and skills.
15 a game or something as a rookie, and maybe some other numbers too.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the season. I'm not looking forward. I'm not looking forward to the season not being in the bubble. They laid out all the new rules and restrictions, a televised game, all this type of stuff. I don't think I'm prepared to I think it just seems like a lot more work to have them doing traveling and stuff right now. With everything that's going on. So I really enjoyed the bubble. The bubble, it was 5 games on, and that was due to condensed and how many teams were in there. But
during the day.
I loved that. I thought that was great. I thought that was great basketball.
You're gonna be going back to work at some point.
And I feel maybe. Who knows? It's not getting any better out here. Now with
once a vaccine happens, everybody's going back to work. That's just how it. Fam, in our building, people don't even wear masks no more. No one cares about.
100%.
So
that's been a problem.
So they're not letting y'all stay home. Trust me.
They haven't been wearing masks.
Trust me. Oh no, they were.
Not according to everybody I talked to.
Trust me.
They were literally angry because they were having meetings with 30 people and still not doing it. And this was back in October. And I was you've got to be joking me.
I'm talking about through the summer. Everyone was, when the summer pop thing went high, everyone was doing it. And then once the summer thing ended and all the numbers came back down, then people stopped doing it. And now that it's going back up, people don't care. So that's what I'm saying is exec staff is not going to let. The city ain't going to let people stay home. Exec staff ain't going to let people stay home because no one cares. I mean, I'm just being honest with you.
Well, I've been home since March, so I've been surprised at how long I've been at home. And the date for us to start back ain't for a while. So, my date is February 4th. So,
that'll be here quicker than you think. Anyways, bubble games. You'll be annoyed bubble games are on when you back in the office. That's the point I'll make.
I would say out of the West, clearly I think the Lakers is one of the teams that did improve. They had Gasol. They got, who else did they get? They got Harrell.
Man from the Clippers.
Yeah, they got Harrell. They got Schroeder from OKC. They improved in some areas. I think it's so weird that a lot of people automatically put the Lakers as champions and never consider. It's now that AD had his best year. I think AD might have missed Anthony Davis might have missed 2 games the entire year, maybe 5 or something, which is the less he's missed in his entire career. And that's he's no longer injury prone. I don't know if LeBron gets hurt or if AD gets hurt, are they still good enough to get to the championship or win the championship? I don't know. LeBron clearly is good enough to get a lesser team to a championship at a younger age. He's older now. AD definitely helps. To me, AD is not injury prone. To me, I have the Nets coming out of the East if they stay healthy. Kevin Durant is, he's get a salvage title, his body now, and Kyrie Irving is like running with your check engine light on. He's just, you never know.
So why are you picking them to go to the championship then?
Because they have a solid team. They had a pretty good basketball team when they were in. They got swept in the playoffs, but like they had no business even being as competitive as they did in the playoffs. Like they had a solid team, and now you have 2 of possibly 5 or 10 best players in the entire league on your team. If they can stay healthy, I think a 80% KD is better than a lot of the league, and I think whatever you get at a Kyrie, some could have him one of the top point guard, like that'd be good. So I got the Nets. I got an actual team that like people need to watch out for, and it could be just a wild guess or wild talk, but I'm actually want to see what the Atlanta Hawks do. Huh? I think the Atlanta Hawks got a pretty decent team, so see what they do. But I do have Lakers Nets in the finals, and if everybody is healthy, Lakers win. To me.
Well, Lakers are definitely the favorite. I don't know how anyone can pick the Nets to go without watching the team play. I mean, that team could be, from a chemistry standpoint, it could be worse than it was last year.
100%. We really don't even know how it was last year.
At some point, Milwaukee is going to win it, or they're going to get to the finals. I mean, that's just.
I don't think it's going to ever happen.
I mean, you said that about all the other teams that never got there, and they got there. So
West, I think the Pelicans might have a good year. I think they'll get to the playoffs this year. Suns clearly going to have a better year than they had. I don't know how much better they are than other teams in the West, but it's a good team. I mean, the Lakers got Wesley Matthews too. But who knows? I don't know. I'm excited for the NBA season. I'm really excited for it, to be honest with you, because there's like this NFL season is the worst of all time. I hate this football season. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
All the seasons are whack except the baseball season.
The NFL is so unpredictable. I can't figure out what some team or what's anybody going to do one week. The only thing that's been like almost a guarantee is the best bet is Chiefs going to win. Now, how they might play that game, who knows? But like a Chiefs win.
The Chiefs are the only team that I care about watching. I mean, I'll watch the Raiders, obviously, because it's my team. But the Chiefs are the only team that's like must-watch TV. I don't care about anyone else. Every other team's whack to me. They're boring, whack, doesn't matter.
There's been a lot of boring games, I will tell you that. I watch Seattle a lot.
I watch like the Browns to implode. Watching the Browns implode is fun.
I watch a lot of Seattle. I mean, I watch all the football games, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But like, I watch all the football games, but like you said, the teams, they all suck. Like, I think every single team sucks. It's just like, they just run into like weird situation.
Except Kansas City.
Except Kansas City. I mean, the Buccaneers suck with Tom Brady. Patriots suck with whomever. Rams suck. Niners suck. Cardinals suck. Like, Cowboys suck. Ravens suck. Like, literally, Panthers suck. Saints suck. Saints are still kind of winning, but they suck to me. They're boring still. I don't care if Casey Kasem or whatever his name is in the game. They're boring, though.
I mean, they're worse with him.
Like,
can't throw.
They can't throw, but they're winning, though. I mean,
well, yeah, you keep winning games, but I mean,
Buffalo,
no reason to watch them.
Buffalo, I can't tell. I mean,
Buffalo's probably the second best team to watch.
Really good. They might be one of the better teams to watch. I've been enjoying watching the Raiders sometimes this year. Browns, Titans, they've been all right, but then Titans go out there and technically get blown out by, even though the final score doesn't reflect that, but they got blown out by the Browns. I just don't understand what's happening. Then you got the Giants flying across the country to Seattle and beating Seahawks in Seattle. Like, what is up with that? Like, it's just weird things happen. I hate it. The Eagles are trash. Redskins beat Steelers the other night? I mean, Steelers play down. Steelers, I guess, have been pretty good. I've been like watching the Steelers, but I've never been a fan of watching the Steelers. They've always had boring football to me. So, like, I don't really care for them. It's always been super defense heavy. But who knows? What's picks? Let's do NFL picks and go home, man. All right, that's what I was looking for. See what the Cowboys are doing. Let's see. Don't tell me.
Well,
Dang, we winning.
You don't want to look at the box score.
Yeah, but we winning. That's all that matters.
Your kicker is 0 for 3. Field goal range, or 1 for 4, sorry.
Yeah, but Andy Dalton is 20 for 31, 500 passing yards, 8 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
What's the game so we can go home?
It should be 24-19, and instead it's 24-10 because your kicker is washed up and probably drunk. Thursday football, Patriots at Rams. I'm not even going to say the lines this time because I don't care.
I'll be honest with you. I really don't want to do picks. Like, it just really doesn't matter. We'll go with Patriots. Why not?
Rams are at home. Colts at Raiders. Oh, so wait, sorry. That's a 2:00 game. It's just high in my. Actually, whatever. It don't matter.
Who? Colts Raiders?
Yeah. It's just high in my feed.
We'll go Raiders. I mean, the Colts
team.
go ahead winning on the other one. We'll go Raiders.
I'm picking the Colts because I want Gruden fired. Texans at Chicago Bears.
Deshaun Watson is a phenomenal player as well. I know I give him a hard time and say he's bad. I know how good he is, but I just hate the Texans. I'm going to go Bears. Why not? I mean, who knows?
They're playing better with Trubisky, but they just find ways to lose. How do you lose the Lions at home? The Lions are a dome team that can't play outside.
I absolutely hate the Bears. Bears are really close to getting my list of people I hate. You know? Like, I can't. Playing better with Trubisky, you were 3-0 with Trubisky, and then he did something weird in the fourth quarter in like the fourth game, and you was like, I had enough. Throw in the sort of good player. And then he's trash and gets hurt, and now you got to go back to Trubisky like, yo, we was tripping. Like, if you don't mind.
Yes, if you don't mind. Titans at Jaguars.
I'm going to go Titans because we're supposed to, but Jacksonville goes into Minnesota and puts up a freaking good fight against a Minnesota team who hasn't been that good, but they've had really good moments this year. Then you got the Titans who goes into Cleveland, or was it at home? Whatever it was. They play the Browns, and they make Baker Mayfield look like John Elway.
It was
all right,
Tennessee Stadium in Nashville.
Now, the Browns let them come back. Baker Mayfield, he's on that. I do not like him whatsoever, though.
That TD celebration, I want to throw my phone. The one I sent you. You probably didn't click on it.
I saw it before you had sent that. That was smooth. Hey, man, he came out of nowhere. It's just corny for a quarterback. Like, go sit down.
This man slid in like he was sliding to second base and pretended to take pictures. They were walking down the runway. If you don't stop with that smooth. Hey, man,
there's a lot of quarterbacks. Bam. He didn't hit a divot, nothing. It was like, excuse me, and he dipped, dude. It was smooth.
Damn.
It was stupid, but it was smooth.
Corn was spilling everywhere.
Oh, I didn't say it was fire.
Oh, you did.
The slide? That slide was smooth. No. Fam, he slid on the grass with cleats, spun, took the snapshot, went back to the bench.
You realize they wear cleats in baseball, right?
No, duh. But I'm telling you, it was smooth. All right.
I mean, they wear cleats in baseball. Broncos at Panthers.
You go out to see the Broncos put up a good fight. Now, I know it's a divisional game, but they go out there and put up a good fight against the Chiefs. What is up? We'll go Broncos.
Panthers. Cowboys
suck.
Cowboys at Bengals.
Who knows?
Revenge game.
We'll go Bengals.
Andy Dalton revenge game. Cowboys win. Chiefs at Dolphins.
You know the season's whack is when the headline is Andy Dalton's revenge.
No, that's the headline I just made up. That's not a real thing.
You got the Giants leading our division.
Chiefs
now.
At Dolphins. No, didn't tie them when they beat?
Oh, Redskins, yep. Chiefs.
Chiefs are going to beat the Dolphins.
Tua might be whack. No.
Cardinals, no, he's not whack, but Cardinals at Giants.
Giants, huh? Cardinals suck.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you on that one. Giants. Vikings at Buccaneers.
Vikings. You got two. You got two to the battle of the sea. You got the Vikings and the Buccaneers. You got Vikings versus Pirates.
Matey.
Fam, the Vikings are gonna go in and blow them out. Watch.
We'll go Vikings. I don't know why I'm saying that, but
because the Buccaneers suck.
Jets at Seahawks.
Well, half of New York already went to Seattle and slapped them around.
Damn, the Jets are actively trying to lose.
I'm going Jets. No. Some of those interviews and some of those press conferences, some of those players made me think a lot differently. Though.
They didn't fire the head coach. They only fired the defensive coordinator, so it's not enough for me to do that. Seahawks. Packers at Lions.
Packers are probably next to Chiefs best team in football.
Falcons at Chargers.
Now, I would never have said at any point, I said the Chargers coach shouldn't get fired because he's been dealt a weird hand.
No, he should.
Plus, now you know how good your rookie is. You get an opportunity to start from scratch with your team. Rookie, go from there. He needs to be fired. You lost to the Patriots 45-0. You shouldn't.
He should have been fired last year.
What was the
Chargers win. Falcons win.
Falcons win.
Chargers win.
Falcons win.
Saints at the Eagles. Hurts getting his first start.
Eagles probably win by 25. I think Eagles. I'm going Eagles.
I'm gonna say Eagles.
Everybody in the division is winning except the Cowboys. So Eagles.
Washington Football Redskins at 49ers.
Redskins. They win.
49ers.
Niners suck.
They do, but they go. They're Jekyll and Hyde.
You right? Just like the Rams.
49ers win. Steelers at Bills.
Bills.
Bills win. And Monday night, Ravens at Browns.
We shouldn't even have to pick this. But we have to pick Browns. They're a better football team than the Ravens. You think the Ravens are going to beat them?
Just because based on what the Ravens are doing to your team right now, I'm going Ravens.
Based on what they're doing to the Cowboys.
Okay,
The Cowboys
Cleveland's
suck.
not much better. Baker Mayfield's played one good half of the entire season.
The Browns are 8-3. We're 3
No, they're 9-3.
It's even better.
Fam, the Browns lost to the Raiders at home 16-6. Now, I realize that was in a torrential downpour. They scored 6 points against the Raiders defense.
You know what? I'm about to do my own advanced statistics and stuff in these matchups with these teams. There are certain teams that just match up against another team unbelievably well. I think the Raiders are one of those teams that match up with a few teams just extremely well. They may still lose, but they put up some type of fight for some odd reason.
They almost lose to the Jets, and they lose 45-6 to Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, but you would pick them to lose to the Jets, though, because it's a cross country. And what are they? What did they say? They were 20 in 35-degree weather?
Yeah, I picked them to lose out of spite, basically. I think I picked Atlanta to beat them, too. I don't remember. I have to go back and look, but...
What's his name? Young Kim Ho? Yo, he's the best player on the Falcons. Huh?
No, Julio Jones is, but he's second.
Julio Jones is a no-show, okay?
Julio Jones has like about 900 yards receiving every game, but then people see him out for one play and they get mad at him.
Fam. He got the worst hamstrings on earth. That's the sneak diss. Pow, pow, pow.